every day is to nurture and protect those as we continue to provide the best services possible to our customers. That's Gresham Petroleum Company, Indianola. Call 887-2160. That's Gresham Petroleum Company.
I'm Billy Robertson, and on behalf of Cannon Motors of Mississippi, I invite you to experience the Cannon difference. We pride ourselves on customer service and look forward to serving you. Our Chevrolet dealership on Highway 61 in Cleveland has a selection of vehicles that will meet your needs. We hope that you'll take advantage of the great deals we have on our new Chevrolet Traverse, Tahoe, and Silverados this month. And remember, when the smoke clears, nobody beats a Cannon deal. Nobody. Chevrolet, finding new roads.
Need a little good news in your life? Well, here's the deal. State Farm has new lower car insurance rates in Mississippi, so you can now get the service and convenience of State Farm agent Andy Daniels at an even better price. That's right, State Farm can help you save even more cash and get the good neighbor service you deserve. It's the real deal for car insurance. State Farm agent Andy Daniels is ready to help you save in Indianola. Call Andy today at 662-887-1578. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back. Watson Cook, Selden Van Cleve with you from Pillow Academy, where the Colonels on the road for the second week in a row. We're about 12 minutes away from kickoff here in Greenwood as we continue with the Delta South Motors pregame show. Delta South Motors, located at 400 Highway 82 in Indianola. They are your Delta dealer with the better deal on late model, low mileage cars, trucks, and SUVs. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., and on Saturdays from 9 to 2. Go by and see Tommy Cook or give him a call at 662-887-7757. You can find their inventory online at deltasouthmotors.com, and they're on Facebook as well. So good crowd building here, a short drive over from Indianola, and again, just a beautiful night for football that we're thankful to have after the weather came through earlier this week, and looking forward to kickoff.
Yeah, it's going to be a somewhat of a limited crowd again. We're still under the two participant per player rule. We hope that comes to an end after this weekend, that the governor will have to kind of assess things again and see if he's still going to limit these kids, parents and grandparents come to see them, and I hope he does. It's just very unfortunate that these kids work so hard, and high school football is so important in the South and in Mississippi and in Mississippi Delta, and you want these people to be able to come and watch their nephews and grandsons and granddaughters cheer and all of that. We want to mention last week, one good thing is we had no injuries. I don't remember seeing anyone go down for the Colonels. And one player that I didn't notice till the game was over that really didn't get any playing time was Warren Toller, and he sat out last week's game. So Warren Toller will be back this week. That'll be a big thing for the Colonels. He's one of your starting offensive linemen and also has a lot of playing time at defensive end. So it's good to get Warren Toller back. We'll run down the starters for the Colonels tonight as we get closer to kickoff. We'll start on the defensive side. At one defensive end will be a senior, number 51, Reeves Policini. Policini with 2 solos, 4 assists, and a fumble recovery in week 1. At nose guard will be a senior, number 7, Omobola Obasanjo, with 1 solo and 1 assist in week 1. The other defensive end will be a junior, number 81, Braden Kimball, 4 solos, 2 assists last week for Kimball. At outside linebacker will be a senior, number 14, Grant Coleman. Boy, he was all over the place. 11 solos, 2 assists. At middle linebacker, a senior, number 3, Ashton Powell. 5 solos, 3 assists a week ago. The other outside linebacker will be another senior, number 6, Brewer Wright. Wright with 1 solo and 3 assists in week 1. At the laser position will be a senior, number 10, Connor Moore. 3 solos, no assist a week ago. At the Rocket, somebody else that we called out all night long, number 12, Walker Zapponi, 12 solos, 2 assists, and a sack. Looking for more big things out of him tonight. At one corner will be a junior, number 15, Leland Selby, recorded 2 total tackles in week 1. The other corner, a senior, number 2, Brandon Brown, 3 solos, 3 assists, had the big interception in the end zone last week for the Colonels. And at free safety will be a senior, number 26, John Reese Jackson, 2 solos last week against Bio. On the offensive side, up front at left tackle will be a junior, number 57, Jeff Rainey. At left guard, a senior, number 58, Drew Tannehill. At center, a senior, number 77, Ford Owen. At right guard, a senior, number 51, Reeves Policini. At right tackle, we'll either see the junior, number 59, Walker Anthony, or a junior, number 56, that Selden mentioned a moment ago, Warren Toller. And we're going to step aside while we have the prayer national anthem, and we'll come back and continue with the starting lineups. You're listening to Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
20 seconds left with Let's Make Money. It's time for our first guest to pick a category of their choice. Alex.
I'll take reliable banking for $600.
Though it's local, this bank is known for having expansive online capabilities.
Community Bank?
Correct.
Reliable banking, $800.
The Small Business Administration ranked this bank #1 in Mississippi for SBA loans.
Community Bank?
Correct again.
Reliable banking, $1,000.
All right, Alex, this is for all the marbles. This bank is truly like no other bank you know.
Community Bank!
We have a winner!
Community Bank, always the right answer.
Hey, this is Chris McLean with Indianola Electric. We would like to thank our loyal customers for your continued support for the past 36 years. We are in our second generation operating under the same family for over 3.5 decades. As an electrical contractor, we are here for all of your electrical needs, from service and repair to customized automation and controls. We also have a complete motor shop for new or rebuilt electric motors and generators. Give us a call today at Indianola Electric for all of your electrical needs at 662-887-3292.
Welcome to Robertson Ford. How can I help you? I'm looking for some floors for my house. I can help you. What kind of floor are you looking for? I am looking for Mannington hardwood floors for my bathroom, my laundry room, and my kitchen. Do you have your sizes, or do we need to measure? I have my sizes, but I still need you to come measure.
Whatever your flooring needs, Robertson Floor Service Indianola has got you covered. 662-887-4477.
We give free estimates and free Cokes.
Get ready for the woods at Outlaw Sporting Goods in Greenwood. Find stands, attractants, feed, ammunition, rifles, and shotguns. Outlaw is a certified Benelli dealer. Find boots and clothing from Southern Marsh, Cool, and Drake. We have a wall of handguns, archery range, bows by Hoyt, Elite, and Bowtech, crossbows, youth bows, Rage, broadheads, Yeti coolers in every size and color. Duck hunters, we have decoys, shells, and waders. If you need it, Outlaw Sporting Goods has it. When you leave Outlaw Sporting Goods, you just feel better. Outlaw Sporting Goods, Greenwood.
Welcome back. Watson, Cook, Selden, Van Cleve with you from Greenwood as we continue with the starting lineups. On the offensive side for the Colonels, at tight end will be a senior, number 14, Grant Coleman, 1 reception for 31 yards in week 1. At wideout will be a senior, number 11, John Clayton Chisholm. Did not record a catch in week 1. See if the Colonels target Chisholm tonight. The other wideout will be a senior, number 26, John Reese Jackson, 2 grabs for 27 yards in week 1. At fullback will be a senior, number 3, Ashton Powell. Powell a week ago with 5 carries, 34 yards, also had 1 reception for 8 yards. Starting tailback will be a junior, number 15, Leland Selby, 12 carries, 58 yards, also 4 receptions for 96 yards in week 1. And the starting quarterback for the Colonels will be a junior, number 1, Cole Farrell. Farrell in week 1, 8 for 17, 142 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception. He also carried it 3 times for 8 yards. Captains are meeting at midfield. The Pillow Mustangs in their home greens with white letters and numbers trimmed in gold, white pants with green piping. Colonels in their road white tops, royal blue letters and numbers, royal blue pants, and the royal blue helmet. And the captain for the Colonels tonight is senior Grant Coleman. Captain for the Mustangs is Gavin Leslie, and the Mustangs have won the toss. They will defer their option to the second half. We'll see this Colonel offense on the field first tonight, and then I like that, Stelton. Last week, Colonels came out, went 3 and out, then had the defense on the field for a long drive. We'll see the Colonels come out, maybe establish the run game, establish that line of scrimmage, and try to control the ball early.
Well, and I would think if I could ask Coach Nestor right now, would he rather have the ball first? I would think he would say yes, he would like to have it, because he wants to get back out there and with the offensive mind and genius that he is. He wants to get his offense rolling. He wants to run that, establish the run, and run that football. And in the passing game, you can't just try to stop the run for the Cardinals, because we displayed somewhat of a good passing game last week. Nice completions to Selby and Jackson out of the backfield, and also Grant Coleman made a nice catch. So Cardinals have started on offense, and hopefully they can get things going in the right direction and get this game established early on with some success.
Both teams getting set to take the field. I want to welcome back Greenville Motorsports, the sponsor of IA Colonel First Down. And also back tonight we'll have the Bill's Body Shop collision of the game. And so we appreciate those guys as well as all of our sponsors who allow us to bring you Colonel football here on Super Talk for the Delta. We'll remind you again that you can watch Colonel football tonight and all season long by going to youtube.com and searching for the Indianola Academy Sports Network. And our audio stream is online as well at supertalk.fm/high school. Colonels have taken the field, led by Drew Tannehill, carrying the big Colonel flag. Pillow Academy will come out carrying several American flags. And big cannon goes off in the end zone, and we're just about ready for kickoff.
You know,
fireworks going off as well.
Yeah, they've got a pretty good display coming out. A lot of American flags and a lot of hoopla coming out. The Mustangs are definitely fired up. You know, Washington, one thing that's inevitable that this is possibly going to happen throughout the year is you may have a player or two that is exposed to the coronavirus and may have to sit out a game. And it's been rumored to me this week that Full Academy had a player or two that were exposed. We'll find out. We heard their quarterback may not be in the lineup tonight, number 2, Christian Belk. So we'll look the sidelines now that he's come out. They've come out to see if he's dressed out or not. It could be a rumor. It could not be. I hope the young man can play, because anybody that's having to miss a ball game because of that, it's just a shame that they've got to miss it.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to follow as this one goes on. With both teams taking the field, Mustangs will be kicking right to left. As you look at your radio, Colonels will send Leland Selby and Connor Roncalli back deep to return the kick. I do not see a number 2 on the sideline thus far. Gavin Leslie will tee it up for the Mustangs.
Yeah, Roncalli and Selby are, like you mentioned, your 2 deep guys. Those are 2 guys that can handle the football and can run the football well. And you got to think that Selby probably will be the one to fill this, as he maybe a little more experienced runner than Roncalli. But that's 2 tough running backs we have back there, and both of them had touches last week.
Colonels will work left to right as we start things here in Greenwood. Officials are ready. Leslie approaches the tee, and we are underway from Pillow Academy. It's a short end-over-end kick. Fair catch called for, and taken in near the 27-yard line. Hayes Fleming, sophomore, with the fair catch. They will mark it at the Colonel 29, and that's where IA will start 1st and 10.
Well, he alertly fair caught that. You can tell that they've worked on that. They've probably seen that Pillow Academy does some short kicks, and if they don't try to kick deep, Lester wants his guys to fair catch that thing and not take a chance on fumbling it, and a more inexperienced ball carrier to carry that return.
It will be Walker Anthony getting the start at right tackle tonight. Colonels open up with 2 receivers wide to the left. Now Jackson shifts in motion near side. Farrell will turn, toss it to Selby around the left end, and officials blow it dead. Don't see a flag. Not sure what the stop and play is about.
The Colonels looked like they had a good run set up there. They had some blocking set up on that left side, and he had a good seam and crease to go. But offsides against Pillow Academy is a call, so Colonels will now have it 1st and 5.
Well, the flag was hidden across the way, so Colonels catch the early break there, 1st and 5. They'll move it up to the 34. Much easier to call a football game when the hash marks are on the field, huh?
Yeah, I don't know what that was about last week when Bio didn't have the hashes, but you certainly can tell where the ball's resting a lot easier.
Farrell turns, tosses left side again to Selby. Looks like the same play. Gets to the edge around the 36 and taken down there. Not much happening there. 2-yard pickup will bring up 2nd and 3.
For Pillow Academy, looks like they came out on a 4-man defensive front there. And when the play first started, I thought he had an opening, but they had some great pursuit from their linebackers, and the defensive end stretched it out there. Short game of the play, bring up 2nd and 3rd, or 2nd and 4th.
Just underway here from Greenwood. No score between the Colonels and Mustangs. Farrell will go under center with Powell, then Selby. Split in the backfield. Coleman, the tight end, shifts in motion to the far side. 1 receiver to either side. It goes to Selby off left tackle. And he's tripped up, falls right at the stick, so it'll depend on the spot.
Afraid they're going to get the Colonels for a legal shift. As Selby went in motion just a little too quick there from his running back position.
That will go against the Colonels, back them up 5 yards. Wait on the officials to step this off. Bring up 2nd and 8.
So
we get back at the 31.
We give the 5 yards right back to them, so we're really just back where we started from. The 2nd and 8.
We've seen the Colonels go to Selby both plays here. He certainly was the go-to playmaker in week 1.
Really was, and you got to know Pella Academy has scouted that, so they've got their eye on 15.
2 receivers near side for Farrell, who works out of the gun with a back to either side, looking to throw. Here comes pressure up the middle. Farrell's in trouble, and he's dropped back at the 20-yard line as Dane Sanford comes up with the sack for the Mustangs. Colonels will be facing a 3rd and long situation. That's a loss of 11.
They blitzed the linebacker watching from the left side, and he came in untouched, and Farrell just was like a deer in the headlights. When he looked up, he was right there, got the nice sack for Pilla. Now the Colonels are behind the chains.
3rd and 19 from the IA-20, ball on the far hash. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Now trips left. Powell the lone setback. It'll be a quick give up the middle. Ashton Powell picks up 5 to the 25, maybe give him 6 to the 26. He's knocked off his feet there. Colonels will be forced to punt, and Walker's Oconee will come on. 2 attempts a week ago, averaged 23 yards per attempt. A penalty and a sack kills the Colonels' first drive. Oconee will go back and stand near his own 10. Good snap. Spiral kick. Leslie back to return. Lets it hit at the 42. It touches Roncalli. Appears about the 38. Takes a Colonel roll. I don't know if any official saw it. Boy, Colonels catch a break there. If they mark this back at the 34, the Mustang coaching staff trying to alert them, but there was nobody in position to see that, Seldon.
Well, the officials are talking about it, and that I was hoping that they wouldn't let the coaching staff talk them into that. It did hit Roncalli in the face mask. Well, yeah, they are. Now they're going to march you back. And definitely that official did not see that. He certainly got talked into that to spot that ball back at the 37.
So with 9:44 to go, first quarter, no score between the Colonels and Mustangs. 37-yard punt, no return. And it will be backup quarterback Nelson Hodges running the quarterback position for the Mustangs. They try to give right side Leslie, and he's tripped up in the backfield and dropped. Grant Coleman the first to get there. It's a loss back to the 35, appears, is where they'll mark it.
You know, Coleman did a good job of getting penetration through there, and they strung it out, and he kind of caught him by his jersey and slung him down. Loss of 2 on the play. John Reese Jackson, I think, came in and helped finish him off as well.
So Christian Belk, starting quarterback for the Mustangs, apparently is out tonight. Double wingback set. Hodges turns. Hands off coming near side is Bryce Miller, and he gets back maybe to the original line of scrimmage. Not much going there. Several white shirts converging on Miller.
The Brewer Wright was the first Colonel to get a hand on him. Didn't wrap up. He just kind of shouldered him up a little bit. We got to wrap up there. We saw that last week a couple of times with Brewer. If he wraps up, you get really no gain there. They get 1 yard out of the play. So 3rd and 11 now for Phil Academy.
Ball in the near hash. Mustangs moving right to left. Double wing set with 2 receivers to the right side of the formation. They hand off right tackle to Leslie. He's stacked up at the line. Maybe falls forward for 1 or 2. And the Mustangs will bring on their punting unit. Good defensive series for the Colonels there.
Great job by the Colonel defense. I think Ashton Powell was the first one to get in there on that one from his linebacker position. And they just tried to do a little quick give around the right side, a little speed play. Colonels got penetration. We're not fooled. So 4th and 8, Phil Academy forced to punt.
I believe that 6, Sanford back to punt for the Mustangs, stands at his own 25. Selby back to return for the Colonels. Sanford handles somewhat of a low snap. It's off a high wobbly kick. And a fair catch will be taken in by Selby at the Colonel 33. That's where they'll take over 1st and 10 with 7:59 to go in the first quarter. Still no score between the Colonels and Mustangs.
Good job by Leland Selby coming up and fair catching that football. He had to come a little ways. He was a little deeper, and the kick wasn't quite as deep. And he kind of caught it down low around his knees. Those balls sometimes can squirt out, but Selby saved the Colonels' good field position by coming up and fielding that kick. The ball is at the 33.
2 receivers left side for Farrell under center. Jackson shifts in motion. Farrell will turn, toss left side to Selby. Makes a cut to the inside at the 35, gets to the 40, still on his feet, running room to the 45 and taken down there by Richard McQueen. Well, Carl's running out of Selby.
Colonels and Coach Nestor sees something he likes in that left side. That's the third or fourth play he's run on that left side. Selby got a little penetration, and then he cut it back in midfield to get the first down yards. The ball is resting just shy of the 45. Nice gain by Leland Selby.
12-yard pickup and a Greenville Motorsports first down. Farrell under center. Backs are split with Zapponi and Selby. It goes straight ahead to the first man through Zapponi, and he gets maybe one. Not much happening there. They'll mark it at the 46.
Yeah, they were all over Walker when he got that football. He was lucky to get forward to get a yard gain. They were all around his knees, so Coach Nestor just trying to find a little spot there in the middle. That inside run is something he'll try every game, and a lot of times it's successful.
7 minutes to go, first quarter, no score. Colonels and Mustangs, week 2 here from Greenwood. Watson, Cookfield, and Van Cleve with you. Glad you're with us on Super Talk for the Delta. 2nd and 9, Colonels from their own 46. Farrell will work out of the gun. Brings Jackson in motion. Handoff Selby. He's hit in the backfield and dropped. Mustangs bust through that time, led by number 18, Nolan Marshall. They'll mark it back at the 42, a loss of 4.
So they were not fooled at all on that play. It's almost like they knew what was coming there. Watson, no gain or a loss of the play, actually. Carlson yet to throw a pass. This is obviously a passing down, but you don't want to risk an interception at all. You want to, if nothing else, punt this ball away. 3rd and about 13 is what the Cardinals face here.
3rd and 13 from the IA-42. Ball on the near hash. 2 receivers left, Chisholm and Jackson. Backs are split with Powell and Selby. Farrell drops back, looking to throw. Tries for Selby left side, led him a little too much. Laws McCool had the coverage for the Mustangs. 4th and 13 coming up, and Colonels will punt it again.
Yeah, and big number 50, Jackson Hodges, was breathing down Farrell's neck. He just kind of got it away at the last moment. The ball was overthrown. He couldn't really set his feet and throw the ball properly. Colonel pass protection is not very good right now. That's just, I said earlier they had attempted a pass. That is the second one they tried. We got a sack earlier, and now an incomplete pass.
Capone goes back, stands at his own 28, makes a snap, a low end-over-end kick. Leslie lets it hit at the 29, and it will fall dead at the 28 down there by Ron Colley.
Good Cardinal coverage downfield again. Ron Colley and Connor Moore and Brewer Wright were the the first ones down there, and they weren't going to give that Pilla return man a chance to get it. So with 6:10 to go, looks like we may have a water break timeout here, Watson.
30-yard punt, no return, no score between the Colonels and Mustangs. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back here listening to IA Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
Hi folks, Brady Smith with Sunflower Lumber and Home Center here to tell you about our company. Since the 1940s, Sunflower Lumber has been in the same location with the same mission we have today. That's customer service and satisfaction to the fullest. Our dedicated, knowledgeable staff is here to work for you. Whether adding on to the hunting camp, updating your kitchen or bath, spring cleaning around your property, or replacing your roof, we're your first stop for all your project needs. Stop by today at 204 Highway 82 in Indianola or give us a call at 662-887-1511 and see what shopping local can do for you. That's Sunflower Lumber and Home Center. And go Colonels.
Some call it low smoke aheadis. Some can't even pronounce it, but everyone agrees that low smoke aheadis has delicious, authentic Mexican food that makes your mouth water. Satisfied customers from all over the Mississippi Delta dine with Juan and his staff every chance they get, and you will too. Low smoke aheadis also has a party room that you can reserve for birthday parties, anniversaries, and just a good time. You won't feel crowded, and the atmosphere is that perfect setting for authentic Mexican food. That's Low Smoke Aheadis Mexican Restaurant, Highway 82 in Indianola.
Welcome back. 1st and 10 Mustangs from their own 28. No score between IA and Pillow here midway through the first quarter. Hodges will turn and hand off to Alex Tanksley on 1st and 10. He picks up 4 to the 32 before he's taken off his feet. We'll bring up 2nd and 6.
Lilo Basanjo was the one on the tackle that time for the Cardinals. First really positive yards game by Pill Academy.
Hodges working out of the gun, hands off to Tanksley straight ahead, gets across the 35 up to the 36, maybe the 37. Be about a yard and a half shy of the first down.
Yeah, this is a power run off the right side. Pillow's got a big offensive tackle on the right side and a pretty good-sized guard. Looks like that's who they're trying to go behind right now.
3rd and 1 Mustangs from their own 37, double wing set. Hodges calls his own number. He's got the first down, taken down across the 40 up to the 43. Colonel pursuit led by Reeves Policini.
Yeah, just a quarterback keeper right up the middle. He faked the give on the speed play and then tucked it and went up the middle. Got the first down yardage. So the first down register of the ball game by Phila. Colonel defense getting exposed just a little bit here now.
From the Mustang 44, movement up front. And the Mustangs celebrating. This one likely to go against the Colonels. That will be the call. Offsides. 5:18 to play first quarter. Still no score.
Are they going to get Reeves Palestini for crossing over, making contact? Got to keep your eyes on the football. I know you forget about that when you get in the intensity of this ball game. Warren Toller's now going to come in for his first action of the game here at the left side defensive end.
1st and 5 Mustangs from their own 49. Hodges under center with one receiver to either side. Double wing set. They try Miller around the left end, and he stacked up, dropped for a loss. The Pony, the first to get there. Braden Kimball coming in to help out as well. They'll mark it at the 46, a loss of 3 on the play.
The Colonels walk the linebacker up to give him more of a 4-man look. This is a 3-man defensive front, but Coach Putnam will walk those linebackers up time to time. And Braden Kimball, you mentioned, he did a good job of stringing that out.
2nd and 8 for the Mustangs. Again, their starting quarterback, Christian Belk, out tonight is what we've been told. He's not dressed on the sideline, so Nelson Hodges, a junior for the Mustangs, taking the reins tonight. Looks like some miscommunication in the backfield. Hodges is hit hard, dropped. Brewer Wright the first to get there. Braden Kimball in there as well, along with Warren Toller. He'll say no gain on the play.
Good job again by the Cardinals getting some pressure. No gain on the play. They stopped him. Looked like somewhat some confusion in the Pilla backfield, but we'll take it there. The Cardinals now have to defend a 3rd and 7. Clock is approaching 4 minutes to go in the first period with no score.
Hodges will work from the gun, has a back to either side. 2 receivers wide right. Handoff to Leslie, looking to get around the right end, has the edge. There's a flag down. Leslie has enough for a first down, taken out of bounds.
Just beyond it. Philly got good pursuit that time. They beat the edge, they beat the corner around their right end and got good positive yards, but illegal procedure will be the call, and that'll bring it back.
That negates the first down pickup for the Mustangs. We'll see if the Colonels can take advantage. Just under 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. We're scoreless here in Greenwood. Officials will take it back to the 42. Third and 12 for the Mustangs. Ball at the Pilla 42. Got to get to the Colonel 46 to pick up a first down. Hodges will go under center. Double wing back set. 2 receivers come to the near side. Hodges, play action, looking to pass, in trouble. He's dropped in the backfield, back at the 32-yard line. Omobola Obasanjo leading the charge along with Ashton Powell.
Boy, there was 4 or 5 Cardinals in there. Obasanjo is going to get credit for that tackle, but what a good job of pursuit. Not really sure what they were trying to do. They had 2 wing backs, and both of them came in motion towards each other. I guess they were trying to confuse the Cardinal defense. That defensive line got in there with a nice sack, 4th and about 20.
Sanford back to punt. Stands at his own 20. It's off a high spiral kick. Beautiful kick. Selby will call for a fair catch. He'll take it in at the Colonel 46, and that's where IA will take over 1st and 10. No score here in the first quarter. 2:52 on the clock. We'll see if the Colonels can get something cooking offensively.
Yeah, let's see if this Coach Nestor offense, they had some success in that first series with some positive gains. The second series wasn't as great. And so you've got 2:52 to go until the first quarter ends. Arnold has the football. 1st and 10 at their own 36.
Yeah, thank you, 36. I think I said 46. Ball at the IA 36. Farrell will go under center. Nichols and Roncalli in the backfield. Nolan Nichols in for the first time tonight. Roncalli gets back to the line of scrimmage, and he's popped hard there as Britt Reichley comes up to make the stop for the Mustangs.
Now, Coach Nestor a little frustrated there. The running backs weren't in the right position. They had to swap the fullback and tailback. They barely got set before the ball was snapped, so no gain on the play. Bring up 2nd and 10.
Colonel's looking to pick up their second first down of the night. Farrell under center, I formation in the backfield again with Nichols and Roncalli. It's to the fullback Nichols, and he works his way to the 39 before he's taken off his feet. 3-yard pickup will bring up 3rd and 7 for the Colonels.
But had an opportunity for a nice positive play there. Walker Anthony's got to stay on his block a little longer there. He's just taking like a 1 or 2 step into his guy. Got to keep driving him. His man made the tackle there. He stays on him a little longer. That breaks for 10 or 12-yard gain.
3rd and 7 from the 39. We're under 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter in Greenwood. Carl's looking to get on the board first. One receiver left is Chisholm, receiver to the near side. Kemp Judson in for the first time tonight. Farrell looking to throw, has the screen set up. It's deflected, caught by Selby. Works ahead. He's got a first down across midfield, taken out of bounds at the Mustangs 48. 13-yard pickup for Selby and a Greenville Motorsports first down.
Well, watching that was a nice screen play the Cardinals set up, and there was so much pressure coming through. They got a hand on the football, but Selby kept his eye on it. Good hand-eye coordination, caught the deflected pass, got the nice first down gain. Cardinals get the ball across midfield into Mustang territory.
Give him 12. They put it at the Mustangs 49. Ball on the far hash. A flag is down. And I believe the Colonels broke the huddle with 12 players. Selby checked out after the team broke the huddle. Well, we saw this several times in week 1. It will be a substitution infraction against the Colonels. Back them up 5 yards. That'll put them at their own 46.
Yes, exactly as you said. Selby they broke it with 12. He tried to get off the field, and the officials saw that. Sometimes you wonder if you just stay in there, are they even going to catch that? When you sprint into the sideline, it makes them start counting, and Colonels get 5 yards marched off against them.
Coleman and Jackson, the receivers to the near side on 1st and 15. Handoff straight ahead, fullback. Zapone gets to the Mustang 45 before he's taken off his feet. Gain of 9. We'll bring up 2nd and about 6.
Nice run by Walker Zapone. Again, that's just a little quick give right up the middle. Cardinals fake that so many times, and if you don't stay there, if your nose or your middle linebacker don't stay there and respect that fullback, then they'll hit it every now and then, and it gets good positive yardage there for the Cardinals.
2nd and 6 from the Mustang 45. Ball on the far hash. 2 receivers left side. Single receiver to the right is Coleman. There's a false start. Chisholm got an early jump from the receiver position. That'll back the Colonels up 5 yards again.
We're shooting ourselves in the foot there a little bit. The Cardinals look like they may be trying to speed up their offense a little bit. They're getting to the line quick. They're getting the plays in quick. And Chisholm just a step too quick there on that snap. They'll positive yards we gain there get brought back. Now you look at 2nd and 11. Ball at midfield, 17 seconds to go in the first quarter, possibly the last play of the first quarter coming up. Still no score between the Colonels and Mustangs. They may not get this off. Let's see, we're at 5.
Farrell working out of the gun with a back to either side. They do get the snap off, has time in the pocket, now rolls to his left, going to tuck it and run, and gets back to the line of scrimmage before he's taken out of bounds. As Matthew Jeffcoat over to make the stop, that will bring the first quarter to an end. No score here between the IA Colonels and Pillow Academy Mustangs. We will take a 1-minute break and be back here listening to IA Colonel football on Super Talk for the Delta.
Are you looking for another choice for your prescription needs? Try any of your local Good Neighbor pharmacies and experience the difference your friends and neighbors are already enjoying. Your local Good Neighbor pharmacies serving the Delta with 5 convenient locations. City Drugstore, Hollandale, Cleveland Medical Arts, Cleveland, GMP Pharmacy, Belzona, Yazoo Drug Company, Yazoo City, Magic Mart Pharmacy, Indianola. Your Good Neighbor Pharmacy where you get same copay and better service. Experience the Good Neighbor difference. Bring your prescriptions in today. Your local Good Neighbor pharmacies serving the Delta with 5 convenient locations.
An accident in your vehicle is always unpleasant, but getting it repaired doesn't have to be. Scott Lofton and the staff at Indianola Collision will help you through the process. From the insurance company to the actual repairs, we use the best parts. It will make your truck and car look just like new. Our 24-hour record service, a rental car available if you need it, and a skilled, friendly staff make Indianola Collision the #1 destination for body work on your vehicle. We hope you don't need us soon, but we're here when you do. Indianola Collision, Highway 82 East in Indianola. Call us at 887-2000.
Watson Cook and Selden Van Cleve with you from Greenwood on the campus of Pillow Academy as we start the second quarter. No score between the IA Colonels and Pillow Academy Mustangs. Colonels facing 3rd and 11 from midfield. They'll now work right to left as you look at your radio. Quarterback Cole Farrell works out of the gun with a back to either side. Has time, throws over the middle, in and out of the hands of Selby. Threw it a little bit behind him. Tried to make the play, could not hang on. 4th and 11 coming up.
Well, much better pass protection that time. Farrell had a nice time to look over his receivers, and he was waiting for Selby to clear across the middle. And like you mentioned, threw behind him just a little bit, spun him around. He couldn't hang on to the football, so the Colonels will be forced to punt for the 3rd time tonight.
Punt of 37 and 30 yards already on the night for Zapponi. Low snap, it's blocked. Ball is blocked, it lands at midfield and will be down there. Well, the Mustangs got through, and they will have great field position as the 3rd punt of the night. It is blocked. The Mustangs get through. They'll mark it at the I-46, it appears. That's where the Mustangs will have it 1st and 10.
Well, it just looks like they came from the right side and barely got a finger on that ball. It was just enough to deflect it. He got the punt away, but it was going to be a very, very short punt. Pillow Academy has good field position here inside Colonel territory.
I mentioned during the last break he was helping his average from last week. That one -4. We'll just pretend that one didn't happen. Handoff for Hodges straight ahead to Miller. And he gets 2, maybe 3 to the Colonel 43 before he's upended. We'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, Grant Coleman got good penetration that time. He must have been coming on an outside linebacker blitz. He didn't get the tackle, but getting those Colonels in the backfield, disrupting what they're trying to do. Pillow does a lot of misdirection watching, and you just got, they got 2 wing backs and a running back set to the side of the quarterback.
Hodges works out of the gun, has Tanksley in the backfield. He tosses to one of the wing backs. That's Leslie coming near side, gets to the 41. Gain of 2 on the play will bring up 3rd and 4.
Ashton Powell is going to get the credit for the tackle there. 3rd and 5. Set up this Colonel defense. Need to get a stop here. I don't think that this is 4-down territory for Pilla. Ball is resting at the 41. You never know, but the way this one's going, I think it's a field position game at this point. Throwing over the middle, wide open. Leslie caught at the 20, gets by a defender there, and he can walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. I don't know if John Reese Jackson lost his footing or what, but Leslie slipped by him, and the Mustangs are on the board. A 41-yard strike from Hodges to Leslie, and the Mustangs on top 6-0. It had no safety protection there. They just beat us deep there. The safety must have come up on run, and that may have been the first pass the fellows attempted tonight. They've lulled the Colonels to sleep on run, and now they really hurt us there with a nice long pass. And 6-0 as Phil will attempt the extra point here.
It'll be Juan Carlos Hernandez on for the extra point. Low snap. Hernandez gets the kick up, and it's good. Mustangs 7, Colonels nothing with 10:38 to play in the second quarter. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back with Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
Hey, this is Chris McLean with Indianola Electric. We would like to thank our loyal customers for your continued support for the past 36 years. We are in our second generation operating under the same family for over 3.5 decades. As an electrical contractor, we are here for all of your electrical needs, from service and repair to customized automation and controls. We also have a complete motor shop for new or rebuilt electric motors and generators. Give us a call today at Indianola Electric for all of your electrical needs at 662-887-3292.
David Smith Construction of Inverness is a proud Indianola Academy sponsor. At David Smith Construction, our reputation is building every day. And Coach Tommy Nestor and the Colonels have built a winning tradition that we are proud of. Whether it be commercial or residential, let us take care of your building needs. We've been building for satisfied customers since 1982, and we would love to add you to that list. David Smith Construction is located on Highway 49 in Inverness. Call David Smith today at 265-6060.
Pillow Academy on top 7-0. Nelson Hodges to Gavin Leslie from 41 yards out. The Mustangs have the lead here with 10:38 to go in the second quarter. A 3-play, 46-yard scoring drive set up by the blocked punt. Colonel set to get it back. They will send Selby and Roncalli deep to return the kick from Leslie. Another short end-over-end kick will go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Colonels will have good field position here. See if they can answer.
Well, the Cardinals didn't even have a chance to catch that ball. It was kicked so far out of bounds. That was just a shank. So the Cardinals will get good field position here. As, I mentioned one during the break watching. I think we just kind of got lulled to sleep. Pilla had run that football the whole game, and then when they needed a nice long pass, they went to it, and our safety, it's like he came up for run support. And nobody was around him. It was a nice wide-open catch for the Pilla receiver. Cardinal offense, though, has got to get turned around here. Coach Nestor wants to get this offense going. Cole Farrell will come back in, the junior quarterback, the Cardinal offense.
Ball will be spotted at the Colonel 36. Farrell under center with I formation in the backfield. Powell and Selby. Handoff straight ahead. Powell. Colonels go to the power game, and Powell works to the 40 before he's taken off his feet. 4-yard pickup will bring up 2nd and 6.
The Powell ran behind his big center, Ford Owen, right there, and got a nice 5-yard gain.
Nolan Marshall on the stop for the Mustangs. 2nd and 6 from the 40. Ball on the far hash. 2 receivers come near side, Chisholm and Jackson. I formation. Farrell tosses left side to Selby. So the Colonels tried to set up early in the ball game. Selby works to the 47, taking off his feet. That should be good enough for a Greenville Motorsports first down.
A nice first down gain there for the Cardinals. Chisholm's got to stay on his block a little longer. Chisholm was the wide receiver out here on this side. His man made the tackle. Might have got to the corner and had a good chance of scoring there. First down gain for the Cardinals. They're just shy of midfield. 9:55 to go here until halftime. Cardinals trailing 7-0.
7-yard pickup for Selby. I formation in the backfield again. Goes to Powell, straight ahead. Gets across midfield into Mustang territory. Knocked down at the 49, a 4-yard gain. We'll bring up 2nd and 6. And, we saw this last week, filled on the scoring drive prior, or the drive prior to the Colonel's touchdown. We set up that option play. And maybe that's what Nestor's going back to here.
Well, that's two of the last 3 plays. They've done that quick give up the middle to Ashton Powell. You've gotten positive yards both times. So, yeah, he's trying to make them stack that middle to stop that, and then he'll pop them with the outside run.
Hand off straight ahead. Selby tripped up in the backfield, able to break free. His helmet comes off. He's okay. Knocked down at the Mustang 45. He'll have to exit for a play.
Well, you got 3 Pilla Academy players on the ground right now watching, and 2 of them hit each other. One was coming up trying to hit Selby from the defensive backfield, and one was coming from behind Selby. Selby's helmet even popped off. But at one time you had 3 Pilla Academy defenders laying on the ground, and 2 of them did it to themselves.
I think a Mustang lost the headgear as well. There is a Mustang down, slow to get up. He'll get some attention. Certainly hope he will be okay, as the Colonels will be looking at 3rd and 2, we'll call it, from the Mustang 45. Mustangs on top 7-0 with 9 minutes to go in the second quarter. That as long as McCool is up on his feet, able to walk off, certainly hope he'll be okay and able to return to the game. 3rd and short coming up for the Colonels. Trying to answer the Mustangs score. Pillow on top, courtesy a Hodges to Leslie 41-yard pass.
Where Selby's going to have to, I believe, he'll have to sit out this one play if your helmet comes off.
3rd and 2 from the Mustang 45. Ball on the far hash. 2 receivers come near side. Nolan Nichols in at fullback. He goes to the second man through, Roncalli, and he's stacked up and dropped for a loss back to the Colonel 46.
Well, just good penetration by Pilla Academy. Watching on the left side of our offensive line, they got through there. That's where we were trying to run that ball. We lose yards on the play, and Coach Nestor sends the punting unit out. Ball is at the 46, so Cardinals want to try to get this thing down deep in Pillow territory. Got to do a better job here on this punt protection. Fourth punt of the night. Last one was blocked. This one, a low spiral kick, will hit at the 25, take a Colonel roll inside the 15 to the 14 is where it's down. 32-yard punt out of Zapponi, no return. Mustangs will have it first and 10 from their own 14. Nice Colonel bounce that time. It bounced down inside the 15. But again, Pill Academy, Zapponi had to rush to get that kickoff, and this time the pressure came from the middle. So special teams coach for the Colonels need to shore things up on this punt team, as this appears to be a position game, this field position game so far.
Mustangs on top 7-0 with 8:17 to play before the half. Hodges under center for the Mustangs, hands off to his fullback, straight ahead, working to the 17 is Alex Tanksley.
Palasini was the first one there for that. He came from his left side defensive end position, crashed down. That was just a little quarterback give up the middle of the fullback.
3-yard gain will bring up 2nd and 7. Ball at the Mustangs 17. Hodges will work from the gun. They go to Miller left side, looking to get to the edge. Has running room, a first down and more, running through Colonels across the 30, 35, up to the 36, maybe the 37. Nice hard-nosed running out of Bryce Miller. Moves the sticks for the Mustangs.
That's just one of those misdirection plays again. That this time, instead of trying to get the corner, they cut it upfield and went through several Colonels trying to arm tackle there. Got to do a better job of wrapping up.
First and 10 from the 36. Ball on the far hash. Movement again. It's like Palasini got an early jump across the line. Officials blow it dead.
Yeah, they've tried that twice on us now. They got Palasini again. Just giving them 5 yards on the play, making it easier for them. So Cardinals just got to watch that football, do a better job on defense, jumping off sides.
Toller will check in, give Palasini a breather. 7.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Pillow 7, IA yet to get on the board. Hodges under center on 1st and 5 from the Mustang 41. Hodges drops back, looking to throw, rolls to his right. Powell giving chase, will bring him down from behind. But Hodges is able to work to midfield. He'll pick up the first down, 9-yard gain. Mustangs move the chains again.
Yeah, Ashton Powell ran him down and get credited with the tackle, but it was after he gained about 6 or 7 yards. Quarterback keeper around that right side. Phillip moves the chains here. The ball is resting at midfield, 1st and 10 for the Mustangs.
If the Colonel defense can make a stand here, 1st and 10 Mustangs from the 50. Tanksley the setback. He'll take the handoff straight ahead and wrestled down by Braden Kimball as he picks up 2 to the Colonel 48. Will bring up 2nd and 8.
Just a little quick give up the middle. Kimball from the right side defensive end. Get credited with that tackle. After a 2-yard gain, Pill Academy, you got to believe they want to just try to grind this clock out. You're inside of 6.5 minutes to go till halftime.
2nd and 8. Miller takes the toss, running left side. Hit from behind by Roncalli and dropped at the 45. He'll pick up 3. I'll bring up 3rd and 5.
Timeout on the field, watching for a water timeout, I believe.
We'll take a break as well. 6:12 to go in the second quarter. Mustangs 7, Colonels nothing. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back. You're listening to IA Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
Wade Incorporated is a proud sponsor of high school football. With more than 100 years of serving North Mississippi and surrounding areas, we believe in our communities and take pride in partnering with them to provide the very best. Visit wadeinc.com to learn more. Wade Incorporated, your North Mississippi John Deere dealer, delivering service, solutions, and success since 1909.
Proud supporters of Colonel Football, the Tackett family, owners of Heartland Catfish Company, farm 7,200 surface water acres of catfish and 15,000 acres of grain land. That makes us the largest single grower of farm-raised catfish in the U.S. Heartland is committed to supplying our customers with the highest quality farm-raised catfish products. Be sure and eat catfish raised in the Mississippi Delta by looking for the Heartland seal. Smooth, clean fillet cuts that meet the highest standards, just like Indianola Academy and Colonel Football. Heartland Catfish, a proud sponsor of Colonel Football.
Welcome back with 6:12 to go in the second quarter. Pilla leading IA 7-0. Mustangs looking at 3rd and 5 from the Colonel 45. Ball on the far hash. Hodges will work from the gun. Has one receiver to either side. Tosses left side to Miller. And he's hit, spun down. I believe Ron Colley was the first to get to him. They'll mark it at the line of scrimmage. No gain. 4th and 5 coming up.
It was hard to tell who made that tackle. Ron Colley was the closest one to him, but he wasn't on the ground with him. Must have just tripped him up and kept his feet. So decision time for the Mustangs. 4th and 5. Ball is at the 45. They're going for it here.
Colonels need to be disciplined up front. Hodges working from the gun. See the hard count from up here, trying to draw the Colonels off. And now the Mustangs will call a timeout. Coach Trip McCarty going to talk things over. They would love to extend the lead. So on top 7-0, 5:39 to go before the half. They'll get the ball to open the third quarter. If you're Coach McCarty, what are you drawing up here?
Well, he's probably going to, good chance he might go to that pass again. I don't know, they've only thrown one pass so far tonight. But Colonel defense, for the most part, has done a good job of stopping their run. This has been a field position ball game. It's been kind of going back and forth. Phil Academy's going to have the edge in total offensive yards, mostly because of the nice long pass play. But Coach Putnam's got to have this defense smart here. They got to watch that football. Depending on the chains of all sides, might get them a first down. It may not. It looks like it may be just a hair shy, 4th and 5.5, let's say. But now they may be coming out in a punt formation. Philly is. Yeah, they brought their punting team out.
They will send Sanford back to punt. He'll stand at his own 41. Selby will go back to return for the Colonels. He'll stand at his own 15. Well, again, Colonels need to be disciplined here. Not entirely sold that the Mustangs are punting. Snap back to Sanford. They do kick it away. It's a high, wobbly kick. Selby will call for a fair catch, bring it in at the Colonel 15. That's where IA will take over 1st and 10. 5:33 to play before the half. Colonels with plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. Just need some points here to end the first half.
Philly did a good job on punt coverage there. Selby hadn't had a chance to return any of the punts so far tonight, but he caught the football there at the 15-yard line, which was a wise move, not allowing it to bounce and go any further, because Philly had a lot of guys down there that could have downed that. Just need to have a good offensive series here. You got time to put some points on the board with 5:33 to go.
2 receivers right, 1 to the left for Farrell. Keeps it, and he is hammered. I don't know if that was miscommunication in the backfield or a designed option, but the Mustangs got through and popped Farrell. They may give him half a yard. We'll call it 2nd and 10.
It looked like he just didn't get the ball into the fullback. He was reaching for that football, and the fullback got past him, and then Farrell had to run it himself and just kind of fell forward. He was hit pretty hard. Give him a half-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 10 from the 15. Backs are in an offset eye with Powell and Selby. 2 receivers near side. Toss comes to the near side. Selby, he's got running room and works to the 25 before he's taken down. Going to be very close to the first down pickup.
It will be very close. It was a good run by Selby. He kind of shifty there. He tried to cut in, then came back outside following his blockers. Ankle tackle is what got him down there. You'd like to see him maybe break through that, but it was just enough for the first down as they moved the chains across the way.
Greenville Motorsports first down pickup to the 25. 4:49 to go here before halftime. Colonels trailing 7-0. Looking to put some points on the board here before the end of the half. I formation with Powell and Selby behind Farrell. Tight end Coleman comes in motion near side. Quick give straight ahead. Powell lumbers his way to the 30 for a 5-yard pickup. We'll bring up 2nd and 5.
And Powell was just kind of going straight ahead. He spun off of a defender and rolled over his back to get an extra yard or 2 there at the end. Nice 4 to say 5-yard gain there for the senior running back.
You pick up 4 or 5 a carry. Colonels can't argue with that.
Yeah, but the clock might get you if you have to do that every time. We've got to bust a long play or two. We're approaching 4 minutes to go until half.
2 receivers right side on 2nd and 5 from the Colonel 30. Jackson shifts in motion. Toss right side to Selby. Has a couple of blocks. Looks to get to the edge. Makes a cut at the 35. Has a first down to the 40. He's free down the Colonel sideline in Mustang territory. And finally going to be taken out of bounds around the 25 as Richard McQueen makes a touchdown-saving tackle. They will mark it at the Mustang 26. A 44-yard gain for Selby.
Very nice run by Selby. As you mentioned, he had one man to beat there. He had some open field. Was hoping he could have juked him and cut back across the field coming back our way. I was scanning back and hoping there was no flags on the play. There's not. So that's your big run the Colonels needed. Yep. We're at 3:48 to go here, and the ball is resting at the 26.
Mustangs on top, 7-0. Give up the middle to Powell. Looks to cut near side. Gets to the 20. Makes a couple of men miss, and then is stood up at the 19. Well, not a bad run there. 7-yard pickup for Powell will bring up 2nd and 3.
Well, he ran a long way for those.
Yeah, he ran a while and only got the 7 yards. If you run that far, you hope to pick up a few more. But
Ashton just needs to go ahead and commit there and go upfield, use his strength, his size. He has a low center of gravity, and he's not a speed outside back, and that's kind of what he was trying to do there. Nice game on the play, though. Brings up 2nd and 3.
We approach the 3-minute mark here in the second quarter. High formation in the backfield behind Farrell. Handoff to Connor Roncalli. Coming near side, gets one to the 18, and that's it. We'll bring up 3rd and 2. Still plenty of time. Colonels with all 3 timeouts remaining.
Well, you kind of wish Roncalli would have kept that thing onto the outside. He tried to cut and go back towards the numbers. He would have gotten another yard or two if he would have just kept pushing that thing outside.
2:38, clock running. Colonels taking their time again. Still have all 3 timeouts remaining. 3rd and 2 coming up from the Mustang 18. Pillow on top, 7-0. Zaponi and Selby in the backfield and an eye behind Farrell. Farrell hands straight ahead. Zaponi, and he's dropped. Loss of 1 back to the 19. And decision time for Nestor. 4th and 3 coming up.
He's going to go for it here for sure. You just like to hit that hole a little quicker there.
Backs are split. Colonel's going to go. They run the option right side. Farrell has the first down. Works to the 13 before he's taken off his feet. Greenville Motorsports first down, 6-yard pickup.
That's the quarterback keeper around the right side. Same play the Colonel scored on last week against Iowa Academy. As Farrell just faked to give up the middle and kept it around the right side. He gained the first down yards, brings up 1st and 10. Ball is at the
they put it at the 12,
12 and a half.
12, yeah. So a 7-yard gain. 1:59 to go. Colonels hang on to all 3 timeouts. Farrell under center. Tight end to the left side. Colonels toss it right side to Selby. Looks to get to the edge. Makes a cut at the 10. He's to the 5. Stretches for the pylon. Is he in? Still no indication. They're going to say he stepped out just shy of the goal line.
The Colonels run the toss sweep that time. Watson to the short side of the field. Coach Nestor's not afraid to run to the short side of the field. Nice gain inside the 5. Ball is resting at about the 2. 1st and goal to go for the Colonels at the 1 or 2 yard line.
And they put it at the 1. Fresh set of downs. 1:49 to go. Plenty of time on the clock. Mustangs on top, 7-0. Colonels looking to get on the board. 1st and goal from the 1. Farrell under center. And there's nobody home in the backfield. Miscommunication. The fullback went left. Farrell looked right, and Farrell is dropped for a loss back to the 4-yard line.
Well, I was signaling in the box for timeout. We've got 3. You could tell Farrell's a little confused. He kept looking to the sideline. Wasn't quite sure what play was called or what they were going to run. And, again, it was one of those, the ghost running back was there. He was trying to hand it to, and the running back wasn't there.
They got a 2-yard loss. They put it at the 3. 1:20 on the clock. Powell checks back in, takes the handoff. The Powell is to the goal line, and he's in there. Touchdown, Colonels. Ashton Powell with a 3-yard run gets IA on the board with 1:13 to play in the first half. That cuts it to 1. The extra point can tie us up.
Well, Powell just got in behind that right side of that Colonel offensive line and just pushed that Powell. It wasn't anything pretty, but he pushed it 2 or 3 yards for the score, and the Colonels here try to tie this thing up. Wade Lang in to attend the extra point.
11 plays, 85 yards on the scoring drive. Snap is back. Kick is up from Lang, and it is no good. Wow. That'd look good from here. Even Zapponi looked over with his hands up. I'm going to be honest, I don't know where that one missed.
Yeah, I don't either. Watching the ball looked like it may have been hooking a little bit to the left with the way that it was spinning. But he got it high enough, it was long enough, and apparently it was just missed to the left side.
So the extra point, no good. Score remains Mustangs 7, Colonel 6. 1:13 to play in the first half. We'll keep it here. But that drive, 11 plays, 85 yards. Good to see the Colonels able to move the chains at times. Had to go for it on 4th down. Got the conversion there, and hopefully that's something this offensive unit can build on.
Well, they did. They had some good, nice runs up the middle. They hit that middle run 4 or 5 times on that drive, and then they were able to bust it outside. Selby had that nice 40-plus yard carry. And the Colonels answered the score for the Colts. Were unable to convert the extra point. So 7-6 is your score. Indianola trails with 1:13 to go till halftime.
Lang will tee it up at the 40, set to kick it away. McQueen and Hayes Bennett back to return for the Mustangs. Lang's kick is a short end-over-end kick, going to hit the Mustang 42, and will be down. Colonel signaling they have it. Did the Mustangs touch it? I don't know that the ball even went 10 yards, Selden. Yeah, it went 10 yards.
It was just, I could tell when Phil Academy had their return set up, they had so many guys so deep. And I remember last week, Lang does that little short kick, and I was thinking, if we get downfield here, we could maybe catch this thing, and the Colonels did, but it was just beyond the front line.
Yeah, they're giving it to the Colonels.
Yeah, Colonels did recover that ball, and it wasn't an onside kick, but the Colonels got it. Let's see if we can bust us a play or two here with 1:13 to go. Maybe get down in field goal position.
So the Colonels get it at the Mustang 43. Pass over the middle, caught by Selby. Gets inside the 35 to the 34 before he's taken off his feet. Be a yard shy of the first down.
Well, that's the same play that the Colonels were successful on several times last week. They tried it earlier in the game. This time, nice catch by Selby from Farrell.
Handoff, left side, Zapponi, or actually that's Ron Colley, I beg your pardon, makes a couple of men miss. He's got a Greenville Motorsports first down inside the 25 to the 20. 14-yard run for Ron Colley. That'll stop the clock while they move the chains with 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Nice run off the left side by Ron Colley. He did a good job of keeping his feet going. He shook a tackle or two along the way. Colonels have it at the 21-yard line. Clock is running at 45 seconds and running.
Give him 13, 1st and 10 for the Mustang 21. Quick give, straight ahead, Nolan Nichols. Dives forward to the 15. After contact, give him 6. We'll bring up 2nd and 4, and the Colonels burn their first time out. That'll stop the clock with 34 seconds left. Colonels trailing 7-6, looking to take their first lead of the night.
A nice little run by Nolan Nichols that time, just to give up the middle, and he angled it over to the right side. Got 5 yards on the play, and the referees must have been in the Coach Nestor must have been in the referee's ear because they called timeout immediately to try to reserve as much clock as they can. You're at 34 seconds to go. You're looking at 2nd and 5 when the timeout ends.
I never saw, going back to the short kick that the Colonels recovered, I never saw the indication from the official. I wasn't sure they were going to give it to the Colonels, but what a break there. What a smart call. Good kick by Lang. Colonels get it back right after the score and a chance to take the lead here late in the first half.
Just an extremely short kick, and the front, I don't know, 6 or 7 on Phil Academy, they just kind of looked up. They didn't know what to do. They were shocked. They probably haven't been rehearsed on the fair catch that thing or recover it and get down on the knee. Big break for the Colonels.
2nd and 4 from the 15 with 34 seconds left in the half. Farrell tosses right side to Selby, looks to get to the edge. To the 10, cuts inside, taken out of bounds. A late flag comes in. Clock will be stopped with 28 seconds to go in the second quarter.
The head official threw that flag. They're going to call holding on the Colonels. That's not good. That'll march them back 10 yards from the spot of that foul.
Flag sits around the 10-yard line.
He's starting at the 11, so we'll have it second down from about the 21. Be roughly second and 11 here from the 21. So bad break there for the Cardinals. They've had some good ones in this drive.
Cardinals break the huddle. Clock not running at 28 seconds to work with, and a couple of timeouts. Strip receivers near side for Farrell. Quick give up the middle to the fullback. Nothing happening there. Gain of 1 to the 20. And the Colonels will burn another timeout. That was the pony on the carry.
Well, they set up 3 wide receivers to this far side, so you're trying to stretch that defense out. You're trying to open up that middle some and just kind of catch them sleeping in the middle with the pony. But nose guard for Pilla got on it right away. The Colonels have burned 2 timeouts. They have 1 to go. Not quite sure what kind of field goal range Lang has, but you got to believe you're probably outside of it right now with the ball resting on the 20.
Colonels looking to take the lead. Mustangs on top, 7-6. Pilla got on the board their first drive of the second quarter. Nelson Hodges to Gavin Leslie, a 41-yard strike. Colonels, the previous drive, on the board with an Ashton Powell 3-yard run, capped a 11-play, 85-yard drive, and the Colonels get it back on the short kick, able to recover. And now trying to take the lead here as we wind down near the end of the first half in Greenwood. Watson Cooksveld and Van Cleve with you. Glad you're with us on Super Talk for the Delta. Coming out of the timeout, Powell will go under center. Backs are split behind him. 2 receivers to the near side. 3rd and 10 from the 20. Toss left side to Selby, looking to get to the edge. And taken down from behind at the 15. Colonels will have to burn their final timeout as 4th and 5 coming up. Nestor going to let it run down.
I'm not sure if horse collar is a call in high school football, but he was really brought down by the collar of his jersey that time. It's kind of a dangerous way to tackle a young man. You can really buckle his knees under him.
Colonels will call a timeout and stop it with 2 seconds left on the clock. And they will bring on Wade Lang for his second field goal attempt of the year. Missed a 26-yard attempt a week ago. This will be about a 32-yard try.
Ball is going to be resting at the near side hash mark, so it's going to make the angle a little more difficult. I guess they're going to kick it, though.
I know they've got Lang was out on the field with the tee, and now Colonel's going back to the sideline. I guess they had to put some time back on the clock. It had gone to 0. The officials clearly blew the whistle with 2 or 3 seconds left to play, and now the Mustangs going to their sideline, so this team's going to get an extra break here.
Yeah, the Pilla Academy PA had already given the halftime score of 7-6, and they thought it was over as well. But I saw Coach Nestor calling that timeout, and just clock operator was ready to go get his hamburger, I believe, at halftime.
I don't blame him. They smelled pretty good a little while ago. The Pilla 7, Colonel 6, 2 seconds left to go in the first half. Colonels bring the field goal unit on the field.
I don't think they're going to kick it. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, Lang's got the tee.
He does have it. I'm sorry. He was hitting in behind a couple of linemen. He'll set it down at the 22.
It'll be Chisholm to snap, Farrell to hold. 32-yard attempt from the left hash for Lang. Snap is back. It's a good snap. It's a low line drive kick. Does it get across? Yes, it does. Wade Lang gives the Colonels the lead, a 32-yard field goal. A little bit of a knuckleball there, but hey, it gets the job done. Colonels on top 9-7 as we close out the first half.
Well, it was kind of a low-line drive. If you're a golfer, he hit it a little bit thin. He hit it in the mouth a little bit, but it was successful, and it puts the Colonels on top, and that's great for that sophomore to get some confidence on him. He was excited. He was chest-bumping his holder and snapper, and good job by Wade Lang getting that ball through the uprights.
So that's set up by, like we said, not the onside kick, the short sky kick out of Lang after the Colonels' previous score Colonels are able to recover. They drive down, get a 32-yard field goal as time expires in the first half, and IA will take a 9-7 lead into the locker room here in Greenwood. We'll take a 2-minute break, and we'll be back to recap the first half. We'll try to get some scores from around the MAIS for you as well. Back in 2 minutes, you're listening to IA Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
The year was 1953. The average wage was $4,000 a year. Gas was 20 cents a gallon, and Dwight D. Eisenhower became president. And that same year, in the land of cotton, the Mississippi Delta, Abrahams was born. Michael and Helen Abraham carry on the proud tradition of offering the finest collection of men and women's clothing for Indianola and all of the Delta. Jeans from Big Star and Silver, mountain khaki shorts and pants, and Polo and Cotton Brothers for men. For the ladies, shoes by OTBT, Barefoot Dream sweaters, and Carly dresses and tunics. And don't forget Patagonia and True Grit in ladies and men. Proud Colonel Boosters, Abrahams, downtown Indianola.
There's something special about having that trusted friend by you each day. No matter what life brings, he's always there, ready to lend an ear, a smile, and even a helping paw. At Planters Bank, that's what we're here for. We believe in you, and we're cheering you on each and every step. And in the places we can help, we'll be giving you that extra push you need. Planters Bank, growing together. Member FDIC.
When it comes to your health, nobody beats the home team at South Sunflower County Hospital. When you have a minor emergency, waiting to be seen can be a real pain. That's why you need Delta Primary After Hours Clinic. You'll love the convenience and personal attention that can only be found at South Sunflower County Hospital. You'll also have peace of mind knowing that you'll have immediate access to our full scope of hospital services. Visit your winning team at www.southsunflower.com. South Sunflower County Hospital, your hometown hospital.
I'm Billy Robertson, and on behalf of Cannon Motors of Mississippi, I invite you to experience the Cannon difference. We pride ourselves on customer service and look forward to serving you. Our Chevrolet dealership on Highway 61 in Cleveland has a selection of vehicles that will meet your needs. We hope that you'll take advantage of the great deals we have on our new Chevrolet Traverse, Tahoe, and Silverados this month. And remember, when the smoke clears, nobody beats a Cannon deal. Nobody. Chevrolet, finding new roads.
Welcome back. Watson Cook and Selden Van Cleve with you from Greenwood. We're at the half where the IA Colonels lead the Pillow Academy Mustangs 9-7. Junior kicker Wade Lang with a 32-yard field goal right at the end of the first half to give the Colonels their first lead of the night. And like you said, a big confidence boost for that young man in his first year kicking for the Colonels. Missed the attempt last week. We've had some issues on the extra points. But the 32-yard try good out of Lang, and Colonels with a 2-point lead at the break.
Yeah, they did a nice job, Watson, of answering Pilla's drive. You know, Pilla got good field position from the blocked punt. They got the ball right at midfield or in the Colonel territory and went down and scored. They scored on a nice long pass play when it was 3rd and long, caught our secondary a little bit asleep. They were in run support, and they got behind our defense. Pilla Academy took the first lead, 7-0, but Colonels got the football right back and had, just under right at 5 minutes to go, and they drove the field, 85-yard drive, I believe, and answered the call. We missed the extra point. I don't want to take all your thunder here of what was going on, but I just trying to think back. And then Colonels kicked off to Pilla and catch them sleeping on their kick return. We kicked a little sky kick. I don't think it was intended to be an onside kick, but the Colonels alertly recovered that football and got it at about the 40-yard line. It went down, and Lang was able to convert on the 32-yard field goal.
So that's where we stand at the half, 9-7, a 2-point lead for the Colonels. We've got some offensive stats thanks to Garrett Lang at the break. Colonels with 156 total yards of offense, 132 on the ground, 24 through the air. Pillow Academy, 93 total yards, 41 through the air, 52 on the ground. And when the Mustangs got on the board, they had set up the run, hit us with the long pass, and the Colonels, again, do a nice job responding, just like they did last week after the Bio Academy score, able to keep the Mustangs off the board from that point, and able to get back in it, take the lead, and we'll see what these two teams can come out and do in the second half. The Mustangs will get it first, so the defense will be back on the field. They had a nice long break there at the end of the first half. I know a lot of these kids go both ways, but you're not getting blocked every play. offensively. So a break for those defensive guys, and see if they can come out and get an early stop and get it back in the hands of Farrell and company.
Well, like you said, the Colonel offense, these look like two pretty evenly matched teams to me watching tonight. As last week, when the game first started last week, I felt like that Bio Academy was a little bit more of an aggressor, had a little edge on us, but the Colonels ended up matching it, and then it was a very close ball game, 7-6. But tonight, from the get-go, these teams have been a little bit of give and take. The Colonels may have a little bit of an edge now, hopefully have a little edge in confidence, as they were able to score on their last two possessions. And, of course, Wade Lang with a 32-yard field goal, big for him. He missed a couple last week. He missed an extra point last week. Of course, it was an unfair extra point. He was having to kick it from way back after the 15-yard celebration penalty Colonels had. He missed an extra point early in this game. You and I both thought it went through. Yeah. So in reality, we feel like Colonels ought to have a 10-7 lead, but the Colonels have a 9-7 lead over Pillow Academy here at Bill Davis Field on the outskirts of Greenwood, Mississippi.
Couple of scores to pass along. We'll try to get some more throughout the half and around the MAIS. Jackson Prep traveled down to McGee tonight to take on Simpson, and it's all Prep, 49-7. Prep over Simpson with about 3 minutes to go in the first half. East Rankin is leading Marshall Academy 7-0. That one's at the half. We'll try to get some other scores for you. Some other games going on tonight. Greenville Christian down in Vicksburg. They are at St. Aloysius. Greenville St. Joe at Clinton Christian. Kirk Academy on the road at Heritage. Bio Academy, who knocked off the Colonels last week, they're up in Clarksdale taking on Lee Academy. Jackson Academy, who knocked off Pillow in week 1, they're on the road at Leake tonight down in Madden. Washington School has an off week. They've got a week 1 win over Centerville a week ago. And MRA, who had the big win over Trinity Christian, the school out of Texas, they are at Copiah tonight.
Yeah, MRA's up 42-0 late in the second quarter. So MRA is going to walk away with that one pretty easy. It appears they've got a pretty good football team.
No hangover from last week.
It'd be interesting to see what goes on with the big three in Jackson this year. Jackson Prep has kind of been the leader down there for the last 10 or so years, but MRA knocked them off their throne last year. And from what I hear, Jackson Academy is a pretty talented team, and I saw where they got a transfer from a public school kid. One of the better football players in the state of Mississippi I saw today, where he's transferred into Jackson Academy. His school he was attending has decided not to play football. You can't blame the young man. He's going to transfer out and try to play some football where he can so he can impress those college coaches and get him a scholarship offer.
Yeah, and that's why, you hit on this last week, the opportunities that a lot of these seniors around the state are missing out on because their school or their district has decided not to play. And there's been a lot of talk on social media, people just thanking the MAIS for their leadership. And they're, going forward with this football season, giving these kids an opportunity and bringing some sense of normalcy back to them. And we're certainly glad. I don't know what I'd be doing on a Friday night during football season if there was no football. So we're certainly thankful to be here.
I bet there'd be some honeydews in your in your favor.
Might be one or two. Yeah.
You don't want to compare MAIS to the SEC, but MAIS kind of stepped forward and said, "Hey, we're going to play football. We're going to try to do it the right way. We're going to limit the fans, although it's not an enjoyable thing for some of the fans. Probably increased our radio audience a little bit, our YouTube live stream audience a little bit." But they're playing football, and so far it's been successful. We get a home game next week for the Colonels. We hope that it's not limited because Indianola Academy, Indianola in general, supports this Colonel football team. He has some huge crowds on Friday nights, especially when they're winning. I can just think back these last few years when we had those state championship contender teams, the runner-ups and the state championship teams, and you look up on Legion Field and those stands will be packed. Yeah. People will be lining the fence. Everybody there's buying a Coke and a hamburger and a bag of popcorn, and that dollar just turns over in the community. It's so good to have the team spirit that we have, the fan support. We just hope that we get back to that opportunity here soon.
No doubt about it. Here at the half, the Colonels on top of the Mustangs 9-7. Ashton Powell a 3-yard touchdown run, and Wade Lang a 32-yard field goal has the Colonels on top at the break. We'll step aside, take 2 minutes, and we'll be back to get you ready for the start of the second half. You're listening to IA Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
Born and raised in the Delta, we get it. We understand your connection to this land because ours is just as strong. It's not only been our home for 7 generations, but the home of those we care about. We value the natural resources of the Delta and the joy they bring to us. Our goal every day is to nurture and protect those as we continue to provide the best services possible to our customers. That's Gresham Petroleum Company, Indianola. Call 887-2160. That's Gresham Petroleum Company.
I'm Greg Bills from Bills Body Shop in Rubel, Mississippi, and I want to fix your car. We've been in business for 40 years in the same location. We're a family-owned business and currently have 3 generations still working under the same roof. If you're ever in an accident, we can tow your vehicle, help you with your insurance claim, get you in a rental car, repair your vehicle, and deliver it back to you in usually under a week. We're located at 501 South Oak Street, Highway 49, Louisville, Mississippi. Give us a call today, 662-756-2745. You won't be disappointed.
Get ready for the woods at Outlaw Sporting Goods in Greenwood. Find stands, attractants, feed, ammunition, rifles, and shotguns. Outlaw is a certified Benelli dealer. Find boots and clothing from Southern Marsh, Cool, and Drake. We have a wall of handguns, archery range, bows by Hoyt, Elite, and Bowtech, crossbows, youth bows, Rage, broadheads, Yeti coolers in every size and color. Duck hunters, we have decoys, shells, and waders. If you need it, Outlaw Sporting Goods has it. When you leave Outlaw Sporting Goods, you just feel better. Outlaw Sporting Goods, Greenwood.
Need a little good news in your life? Well, here's the deal. State Farm has new lower car insurance rates in Mississippi, so you can now get the service and convenience of State Farm agent Andy Daniels at an even better price. That's right, State Farm can help you save even more cash and get the good neighbor service you deserve. It's the real deal for car insurance. State Farm agent Andy Daniels is ready to help you save in Indianola. Call Andy today at 662-887-1578. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back. Watson Cook and Selden Van Cleve with you from Greenwood. Colonels on top of the Mustangs at the half, 9-7. Mustangs making their way back out onto the field. Got a couple of minutes left here in the half, and see what the Colonels can come out and do. Mustangs will get it first. They won the opening toss to further option to the second half. See if the defense can get a stop, and maybe the Colonels can build on the momentum that they picked up near the end of the second quarter.
Well, like you said, the Colonel defense will be called upon first here. As Pillow won the toss, they defer to the second half. So Coach Putnam, he's going to be in there working on what his first defensive series is going to be like. And the Colonels will love to get a stop, force them to punt, and get that football back, and try to stretch this lead out a little bit. It's the first lead we've had of the season. They're up 9-7. Colonels, I like what they've done so far. The defense came out. They were aggressive. We had some pursuit. We had some defenders in the backfield. We've shot ourselves in the foot a little bit. We've got 3 or 4 penalties, a couple of offside penalties. We've got a holding penalty, and we've got a motion penalty. I think that's the 4 penalties that we've had to fill us had an offside penalty early in the ball game. Can't remember if they had anything else other than that. Little Academy's done some renovations since I've been over here last. Watson played a lot of football games. Some bad memories and some good memories on this field. I can remember back in 2014, my son Ben broke his ankle. Dr. Asa Bennett luckily was here. We had to take him to the hospital. Missed the whole, I remember we came back walking back out onto the field with about 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Colonels lost that game, but came back over here the very next year. Yeah. And that was the Colonels were victorious in that ball game, I believe 24-14 maybe.
Yeah, I believe you're right.
But they've got a new press box. They've some new stands they put in on the home side. It looks like they're going to extend their track out to make it an 8-lane track so they can host some track meets.
Yeah, very, very nice. Very nice improvements. They actually were telling me earlier, had the press box last year. Of course, we were here 2 years ago. But yeah, nice improvements to the facilities here at Philo Academy. We're certainly enjoying the air conditioning. We're enjoying the no mosquitoes. And like we said, enjoying some good high school football. Colonels with a 2-point lead at the break. Selden mentioned earlier, Colonels will be at home next week. That will start a 3-game homestand. North Delta, the Green Wave, will be in town next week, followed by Central Home September the 11th, as the Colonels open up District 2 AAA play. They'll close out the homestand with Indianola Christian coming to town on September the 18th before they hit the road again for a couple of district games at Carroll Academy, at Benton Academy. That takes us to October the 9th. Colonels will be back home for homecoming against Lee Academy. They'll close out the season on the road at Greenville Christian and a home date with Canton Academy. So that's the schedule coming up for the Colonels. The junior high Colonels picked up a win last night. Benton Academy came to town, and Coach Nestor's crew, the junior high Colonels, going to win 28-7, I believe. So a good start to the season for those guys, and hopefully the Pee Wee crew will get to start their season before too much longer. They've been practicing just like everybody else, and they're ready to play as well.
Of course, we'll mention again our in-game sponsors, the Delta South Motors pregame show. Of course, Greenville Motorsports First Downs, and then one thing we've got to be looking for is this Bill's Body Shop collision of the game. We don't have any nominees yet. We've got to hopefully this Colonel defense can come out and get a good lick or two this second half, make some good defensive stops, so we can get us some nominees for that Bill's Body Shop collision of the game.
We'll remind you also you can watch Colonel football tonight and all season long, the Indianola Academy Sports Network on YouTube. And also our audio stream is online at supertalk.fm/high school. So you can follow us, follow the Colonels anywhere you go these days. And that's what's so great about the technology. People around the country able to see more and more high school football that you used to have to search and scan the radio every Friday night. And now you look anywhere, you can find a game being streamed. And we're certainly fortunate to be able to do that for you here at Indianola Academy. 9-7, Colonels lead the Mustangs at the break. We'll take 2 minutes and be back with the start of the second half. You're listening to IA Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
20 seconds left with Let's Make Money. It's time for our first guest to pick a category of their choice. Alex.
I'll take reliable banking for $600.
Though it's local, this bank is known for having expansive online capabilities.
Community Bank?
Correct.
Reliable banking, $800.
The Small Business Administration ranked this bank #1 in Mississippi for SBA loans.
Community Bank?
Correct again.
Reliable banking, $1,000.
All right, Alex, this is for all the marbles. This bank is truly like no other bank you know.
Community Bank!
We have a winner!
Community Bank, always the right answer.
Hey, this is Chris McLean with Indianola Electric. We would like to thank our loyal customers for your continued support for the past 36 years. We are in our second generation operating under the same family for over 3.5 decades. As an electrical contractor, we are here for all of your electrical needs, from service and repair to customized automation and controls. We also have a complete motor shop for new or rebuilt electric motors and generators. Give us a call today at Indianola Electric for all of your electrical needs at 662-887-3292.
Some call it low smoke aheadis. Some can't even pronounce it, but everyone agrees that low smoke aheadis has delicious, authentic Mexican food that makes your mouth water. Satisfied customers from all over the Mississippi Delta dine with Juan and his staff every chance they get, and you will too. Low smoke aheadis also has a party room that you can reserve for birthday parties, anniversaries, and just a good time. You won't feel crowded, and the atmosphere is that perfect setting for authentic Mexican food. That's Low Smoke Aheadis Mexican Restaurant, Highway 82 in Indianola.
Hi folks, Brady Smith with Sunflower Lumber and Home Center here to tell you about our company. Since the 1940s, Sunflower Lumber has been in the same location with the same mission we have today. That's customer service and satisfaction.
Whatever your flooring needs, Robertson Floor Service Indianola has got you covered. 662-887-4477.
We give free estimates and free Cokes.
I'm Billy Robertson, and on behalf of Cannon Motors of Mississippi, I invite you to experience the Cannon difference. We pride ourselves on customer service and look forward to serving you. Our Chevrolet dealership on Highway 61 in Cleveland has a selection of vehicles that will meet your needs. We hope that you'll take advantage of the great deals we have on our new Chevrolet Traverse, Tahoe, and Silverados this month. And remember, when the smoke clears, nobody beats a Cannon deal. Nobody. Chevrolet, finding new roads.
Welcome back. Watson Cookfield and Van Cleve with you from Greenwood. We're ready to start the third quarter between the IA Colonels and Pillow Academy Mustangs. Colonels on top 9-7. And the Colonels will be kicking away. They'll kick left to right as you look at your radio. And it looks like Walker Zapponi is going to kick off here to start the second half. Saw Lang with the short kick earlier. Now Zapponi going to handle the kicking duties. He'll tee it up at the 40.
Yeah, they've got their backs up a little closer now. They don't want to get caught sleeping like they did before with that short kick the Colonels had.
The pony approaches the tee. Second half underway. It's another short kick going to be taken by one of the upbacks near the 25-yard line. It's Bryce Miller. Works his way to the 35, picks up a big block to the 40, 45, and taken down there as Hayes Fleming works downfield, makes the tackle. Mustangs will have decent field position to start their first drive of the second half.
Well, the Colonel's outside contain man, John Clay Hong, did his job there. He had outside contain, and he came up to make that tackle and just bounced off of the running back, and he was able to get about 10, 12 more yards after the initial contact. So good field position for the Mustangs here as they start their first drive of the second half.
First and 10 from the Pillow 46. Double wing set for Hodges. Hands off to Tanksley. He's stacked up at the line of scrimmage and driven back. Policini, I believe, was the first to get there. Actually, that was 81. I beg your pardon, Kimball.
Yeah, Kimball is the one that slowed the initial progress, and Walker's opponent came in to clean that up. You might want to give that as a Bill's Body Shop Collision nominee of the game right there, because the pony, one of the harder hitters on our defense, he came in, Kimball stood him up, Zapponi came in and finished him off there.
Gain of 1 to the 47, 2nd and 9. Miller goes in motion, play action. Hodges looking to throw over the middle, had Leslie open. Leslie got turned around. John Reese Jackson had the coverage. Well, Mustangs missed an opportunity there. 3rd and 9 coming up.
Yeah, he was open. The quarterback rushed that pass just a little bit. If he would have waited just another split second, the receiver would have gotten even more open. Jackson knew he did something wrong there. He was a little closer that time. And you just can't focus so much on the run because Pillow's going to try that play again. They want to get this Colonel defense pursuing that run.
And again, Hodges, the backup quarterback for the Mustangs. Their starter, Christian Belk, out tonight. 3rd and 9. Hodges looking to pass. Under pressure. Throws picked off at the IA-45. The pony comes up with it, and he's got return room. Inside the Mustang 20. A cut to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Colonels. I beg your pardon, that's Connor Moore. Connor Moore comes up with the pick 6, and the Colonels extend the lead 15-7 with 11:03 to go in the third quarter.
Well, Ashton Powell was giving great pursuit from the backside. He got to the quarterback just about the time he was releasing that football. The ball didn't get as far downfield as he had hoped, and Connor Moore was set up perfectly right there. Moore catches that football and goes into the end zone. I think he was probably untouched. He had nothing but green grass ahead of him. He had a blocker and Powell downfield. Nice interception return for TD Connor Moore.
55-yard return for the touchdown for the senior. Lang on for the extra point. Well, that'll do. Start the second half, huh?
Boy, what a shot in the arm right there for the Colonels.
Chisholm to snap, Farrell to hold. And Lang's extra point is up and good. The Colonels on top 16-7 with 11:03 to play third quarter.
Nice kick there by Lang. He got up under it a little bit and got it really, really high. So he's had a low and he's had a high one, but both of them have gone through. So that's the first extra point that's been successful for Lang on the year. The third one he's attempted, getting better. Yeah, he's 2 for 2 here. He's 2 for 3 here tonight. So a nice improvement by the sophomore. But what a nice return there by Connor Moore in the right place at the right time and caught that football. Nothing but green grass in front of him. Put the Colonels' lead up to 16-7.
So now it looks like Lang will go back to kicking for the Colonels. We saw the pony kick off to start the second half. Lang now bringing the tee out. Mustangs will send Hayes Bennett back deep to return along with Bryce Miller. Oh, what a turnaround. 16 unanswered for the Colonels.
Colonel fans on their feet across the way. Bill Alford's made his way here tonight, playing the Colonel music, pep songs. Great Colonel spirit.
Playing with the kickoff, another short kick. And it's going to be taken at the 45-yard line of Pillow Academy. Matthew Jeffcoat comes up to haul it in. He'll go out of bounds there, and that's where the Mustangs will start 1st and 10. Colonel's on top 16-7 here early in the third.
You know, Colonel's coverage men going downfield, he didn't call for fair catch. They could come in and just blast him if they wanted to and try to get that football. But the Pillow defender alertly came up that time and have an excellent field position. Ball is resting at about the 47, 48.
1st and 10 Mustangs from their own 48. Hodges will work from the gun with a back to either side. 2 receivers wide right. Handoff, Gavin Leslie up the middle, has a first down and more, spins out of a couple tackles, and finally going to be taken down by John Reese Jackson and Walker Zapponi inside the 35 to the 33. Goes Leslie, 19-yard run.
Well, just a little speed play. He just kind of picks the point in time where he wants to cut upfield. He picked a good spot and went upfield, got into the Colonel's secondary. John Reese Jackson just kind of hung on and drug him down. Nice gain for Pillow.
1st and 10 Mustangs. Hodges under center. They go straight ahead. Tanksley. And he's dropped at the 30, a 3-yard gain. Will bring up 2nd and 7.
Just quick give up the middle that time. The Colonel defensive line. I don't know if it was Obasanjo or Kimbrell who made the tackle that time. Gain of 2 on the play.
Colonel's on top 16-7 with 10:30 to go, third quarter. Play action for Hodges, looking to throw. Here comes pressure. Picks up a block. Gets to the 30 to the 25. The official's going to say he went down.
Yeah, his knee touched down at about the 30. He was tackled at about 25 or 26, but the referee's going to bring him back. Colonel's had good pressure that time coming to the backfield. Somewhat of a busted play. And got to wrap up. We could have had him for an even shorter gain there, but brings up 3rd and long now for the Mustangs.
No gain, 3rd and 7 from the 30. Ball in the near hash. 3 receivers to the right for Hodges. Rolls to his right. Flags are down. Officials blow it dead.
So either be offsides for the Colonels or illegal procedure. Motion for Pillow. Officials signal comes and is motion on the Mustangs.
We'll back them up to the 35. Bring up 3rd and 12. Got to get just inside the Colonel 23 to pick up the first down. Hodges under center, double wing set. Leslie in motion. And Hodges going to call his own number coming near side. Ball is loose on the ground. Coleman stripped it. Coleman recovers. And the Colonels get it back at the Pillow 30 or at the Colonel 30-yard line.
Coleman came in for the tackle. The quarterback just kind of kept that ball around the left side. That hand got on the football and knocked it loose. And Coleman made the tackle as well as the fumble recovery. He saw it come out, alertly jumped on it. So the second turnover in the second half for the Colonels in their favor. They recover the fumble. Ball resting at the 30-yard line of Pillow Academy, 1st and 10 for your Colonels.
With 9:34 to go in the third, Colonels have scored 16 unanswered. They lead the Mustangs 16-7 and get it back. 1st and 10 from the I-30. Ball on the near hash. 2 receivers will come to the near side. Farrell under center. Powell and Selby in the backfield. Now Coleman shifts in motion to the near side. Colonels run the toss sweep to the short side of the field, and it's blown dead. Movement again up front.
Yeah, I think I said it was spotted at the Pillow 30. It's the I-30. Colonel right side offensive line there is going to get called for motion. They never got set good, or they started moving just a little bit early. So march off 5, 1st and 15 now.
1st and 15 from the Colonel's 25. Ball on the near hash. Connor Moore, pick 6, 55-yard return. Extends the Colonel lead. Now they've got it back after a Coleman fumble recovery. Toss left side, Selby. Boy, he busts through there with a lot of speed. Works up across the 35 up to the 38.
What a great block by Ashton Powell that time. He kicked his man out. Selby ran right behind him, cut it upfield. a nice gain, second and short.
Second and short, miscommunication again in the Colonel backfield. Farrell turned to hand off, and nobody was there. A loss of 2 back to the 36.
That's the second time that's happened tonight, and it happened one time last week versus Pio. You don't know if the quarterback or the running back is not running the right play there, but they had time to have a no gain or a loss of the play because you had third and about 2. Now you're sitting at 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4 from the Colonel 36. Ball on the far hash. Farrell, again, miscommunication. It appeared. Gets the toss off to Selby. He's hit hard. Ball comes loose. Do they say he's down? There's no indication. Mustangs say they have it. And they do. So Pillow Academy gets it back. Where Selby was, I think, just second, third effort trying to get a couple of more yards, pick up the first down, and he was popped at the end of the play, lost his helmet, lost the football, and the Mustangs get it back.
I felt like that ball came out after he was down. You wish you had the luxury of instant replay here, but they're going to give the ball to Pillow Academy. So the Colonels give it right back to them. Ball is inside the 40 at about the 38.
1st and 10 Mustangs as they trail the Colonel 16-7. Handoff comes near side to Leslie, and he works down to the 30 before he's taken off his feet. Grant Coleman, Braden Kimball in on the stop. 9-yard gain will bring up 2nd and 1.
But they had a good job, push that time the offensive line, that big left tackle for Phillip got upfield, and then the running back did a good job of hard running. About a 8-9 yard gain on the play.
7:55 to go, 3rd quarter. Colonel 16, Mustangs 7. 2nd and 1 Mustangs from the Colonel 30. Hodges under center. Boys' backs run into each other. A flag is down. Obasanjo brings down Hodges at the 31, a loss of 1. Flags all over the place.
There's some chicken fighting going on afterwards. You don't know who they're going to call it on. It's Powell and a Pillow Academy player back there, both shoving and pushing after the play is over. 3 flags. 1 flag went out before those 2 did, so you're going to have 2 infractions on this play. There's 1 flag at the line of scrimmage and 2 in the Colonel secondary where
we're going to have illegal procedure against the Mustangs. And then possibly offsetting dead ball foul.
Yeah, that's what they probably need to be, is offsetting. I mean, both of them were going after each other when the play was over. John Reese Jackson got in between them, trying to get them apart. Powell was not happy about something on that play. Those linemen are getting downfield, trying to block our backers in secondary, and just stayed on him a little longer than he liked.
So officials sorting things out. Powell has checked out for a play.
They marched off the 5-yard penalty, and the other 2 must have been offsetting, so I think it goes in the Colonel's favor.
Yeah, they're going to mark off the 5. Then I think still talking over the dead ball fouls. Hasn't been any indication given.
He at least needs to tell us, give us a signal of offsetting if that's what they're doing. Looks like he'll come and do that now.
We've got an unsportsmanlike against the Colonels and also unsportsmanlike against the Mustangs. They will offset, and the ball will be spotted at the 35-yard line after the illegal procedure against the Mustangs. So no harm, no foul there. We'll back the Mustangs up to the 35. Bring up 2nd and a long 6.
Colonels with a 16-7 lead. You'd love to see them get a stop here. Get this football back.
John Clay Hong is checked in for the Colonels. Mustangs toss it right side. Bryce Miller picks up a block, tries to work his way to the 30, and going to be stopped just short. John Reese Jackson coming up to make the stop. Bring up 3rd and about 2 for the Mustangs.
Well, Palacini did a good job getting some pursuit, getting some pressure in the backfield that time. Almost got the tackle in the backfield, but he got to the corner. Gained some of that yards back, be 3rd and 4.
Yeah, they mark it back at the 32. I thought he got a couple more. Handoff straight ahead, Tanksley. And he's going to be shy of the first down. The official on the far side has it marked at the 30. Official on the near side says the 29. We'll see where they put it down. They're going to spot it at the 30, bring up 4th and short.
Yeah, 4th and long 1 or 4th and short 2. Would be a big stop here. Watch that ball. You don't want to jump off sides here.
Mustang's going to go. They trail the Colonel 16-7. Hodges takes a snap, hands off to Leslie, coming near side. Tries to get the edge. He does. He's got a first down and a few more as he's taken out of bounds. Walker's the pony. Takes him out around the 22. That'll move the sticks for the Mustangs with 6:29 to go, third quarter. Colonel's on top 16-7, but the Mustangs on the move.
Yeah, they did a good job of getting to the corner there and getting the yards they needed. Selby may have been held a little bit. Officials didn't see it or call it. But you had some Colonels there with an opportunity to make the play. It just did a good job of getting that ball turned upfield for the positive yards they needed.
1st and 10 from the Colonel 22, ball on the near hash. Hodges checks to the sideline. Double wing back set. He'll hand off straight ahead. They've checked in Eli Simmons. Takes the handoff inside the 20 to the 17. 5-yard pickup will bring up 2nd and 5.
Obasanjo is the guy who had initial contact. He's tapping his helmet. He needs a break. It looks like he's trying to cramp up a little bit. He's going to leave the ball game, and Jeff Rainey's going to come in. So now they're going to call the official 6-minute water timeout.
There will be a timeout on the field. 6:02 to go, third quarter. Colonel's on top 16-7. They lead Pillow Academy. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back. You're listening to Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
David Smith Construction of Inverness is a proud Indianola Academy sponsor. At David Smith Construction, our reputation is building every day. And Coach Tommy Nestor and the Colonels have built a winning tradition that we are proud of. Whether it be commercial or residential, let us take care of your building needs. We've been building for satisfied customers since 1982, and we would love to add you to that list. David Smith Construction is located on Highway 49 in Inverness. Call David Smith today at 265-6060.
An accident in your vehicle is always unpleasant, but getting it repaired doesn't have to be. Scott Lofton and the staff at Indianola Collision will help you through the process. From the insurance company to the actual repairs, we use the best parts. It will make your truck and car look just like new. Our 24-hour record service, a rental car available if you need it, and a skilled, friendly staff make Indianola Collision the #1 destination for body work on your vehicle. We hope you don't need us soon, but we're here when you do. Indianola Collision, Highway 82 East in Indianola. Call us at 887-2000.
Welcome back. Watson Cook, Selden Van Cleve with you from Pillow Academy, where with 6:02 to go in the third quarter, the Colonels on top of the Mustangs, 16-7. Mustangs looking at 2nd and 5 from the Colonel 17. 2 turnovers for the Mustangs here in the third quarter. 1 turnover for the Colonels. Mustangs looking to make it a 1-score game. Hodges tosses right side to Miller, taken down from behind. Warren Toller brings him down at the line of scrimmage. Bring up 3rd and 5.
They're trying to get outside on us there. Good job by Warren Toller. He strung it out, and he stretched at the last minute and got some jersey to get him to the ground and waited for some help to come back. No gain on the play.
Lost a yard.
Lost a yard, so 3rd and 5 now for the Mustangs. Big Jeff Rainey came in to play some nose guard to give Obasanjo a break.
3rd and 6, we'll call it from the 18. Hodges under center. Hands off to Leslie running near side and makes the cut at the 5. Stays on his feet. Does he get in the end zone? Yes, he does. I beg your pardon, that was number 8, Richard McQueen, on the carry. And the Mustangs back on the board, an 18-yard run for McQueen.
Well, it's a nice run by Phil Academy. They got the corner on us. Thought Colonels had a man there, and he kind of took the fake on the inside and allowed him to get that extra step to get the corner. So Phil Academy answers the Colonels' interception return for a touchdown. Make the score 16-13 with 5:10 as they attempt the extra point.
7 plays, 39 yards on the scoring drive for the Mustangs. Hernandez, extra point. It's a low line drive way off the mark. don't know if somebody got a hand on that or not. But the extra point, no good. So the score remains 16-13. Colonel's on top with 5:10 to play in the third. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back as you're listening to IA Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
Are you looking for another choice for your prescription needs? Try any of your local Good Neighbor pharmacies and experience the difference your friends and neighbors are already enjoying. Your local Good Neighbor pharmacies serving the Delta with 5 convenient locations. City Drugstore, Hollandale, Cleveland Medical Arts, Cleveland, GMP Pharmacy, Belzona, Yazoo Drug Company, Yazoo City, Magic Mark Pharmacy, Indianola. Your Good Neighbor Pharmacy where you get same copay and better service. Experience the Good Neighbor difference. Bring your prescriptions in today. Your local Good Neighbor pharmacies serving the Delta with 5 convenient locations.
Proud supporters of Colonel Football, the Tackett family, owners of Heartland Catfish Company, farm 7,200 surface water acres of catfish and 15,000 acres of grain land. That makes us the largest single grower of farm-raised catfish in the U.S. Heartland is committed to supplying our customers with the highest quality farm-raised catfish products. Be sure and eat catfish raised in the Mississippi Delta by looking for the Heartland seal, smooth, clean fillet cuts that meet the highest standards, just like Indianola Academy and Colonel Football. Heartland Catfish, a proud sponsor of Colonel Football.
We've got a 3-point game in Greenwood. Colonel's leading the Mustangs 16-13 with 5:10 to go in the third quarter. Colonel's set to get it back as Leslie will kick it away. Short end-over-end kick. Fleming going to return it. Well, the sophomore showed some guts there. The Mustangs driving in on him, and Fleming says, I want to return one. Gets a few yards, works to the Colonel 39 is where they'll put it down, and that's where IA will have it 1st and 10.
Yeah, he wasn't even thinking about fair catching that football. It was short kick. They're kind of doing the same thing the Colonels are doing, and apparently neither team's got a kicker that can get the ball deep like we've had such luxury of in the last few years. You know, from Will Lang to William Barrier to Spencer Robertson, some of the great kickers IA's had these last 4 or 5 years. But not getting the ball deep on these kickoffs anymore right now.
Farrell under center on 1st and 10 from the 39. Tosses left side to Selby, and he's dropped in the backfield. Leslie shot through like a rocket and brings Selby down back. See where they mark it.
Yeah, it's almost like they knew what play was coming. The Cardinals have gone to that a lot tonight, that toss sweep to the left side, and they shot a man through and got pressure, loss of 5 on the play. So Cardinals are behind the chains here.
They're going to put it back at the 33, a loss of 6. Bring up 2nd and 16.
Got a pillow player coming off, limping a little bit. I don't know if he's got a cramp. Time of the ball game where these cramps start showing up.
Single setback is Powell. He takes the handoff straight ahead, works back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe +1. We'll give him progress to the 40. Gain of 7 will bring up 3rd and 9.
A good hard running. He got 5 or 6 of those yards back. Still got a long 3rd down play here, 3rd and 9. Cardinals have had some success. The little pass across the middle to Selby. They've yet to go to Coleman tonight also. The tight ends make some good catches.
Cardinals on top by 3, 16-13, under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Farrell looking to throw, going down the left side, had a man open initially as a fight for the ball. Is it caught? No, it's picked off by Tanksley, and now the officials are going to say incomplete.
Well, Tanksley just got better position on that play. The ball was just kind of thrown up in the air to see who could jump for it the highest, and Tanksley had better position. I'm surprised he didn't get the interception there. I mean, he hit him right in the numbers, but luckily it fell to the turf. The Colonel punting team will come on, ball resting at their 40-yard line.
Mustangs will get it back here as they try to answer the 2 Colonel scores. Low snap back to the pony, able to pick it up. It's off an end-over-end kick, going to be taken over the head catch at the 25 by Simmons. And he works up to the Mustang 35-36 before he's taken off his feet. I beg your pardon, that's Hayes Bennett on the return.
A nice return by Bennett there. You know, he received that ball, I don't know, back around the 25, and Cardinals had some defenders there, and he did a nice run to the left side of the near side towards the press box where we are. So Pill Academy has its 1st and 10. Their own 36. Cardinals with a 16-13 lead here with 3:34 to go in the third quarter.
First and 10 Mustangs from their own 36, ball on the near hash. Hodges calls his own number straight ahead, and he's hit hard by Powell. Dropped at the 39, gain of 3.
Yeah, he just kind of, I don't even know if he faked the give to the back. He just kind of took the snap and took the left side of his center and came forward a couple yards. Positive play for the Mustangs.
They do him 2 to the 38. We'll bring up 2nd and 8. Colonel 16, Mustangs 13. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. 2 receivers come to the near side for Hodges, under center. And they've got a reverse set up, or actually just a crossbuck in the backfield. It goes to Sanford. And he's in Colonel territory. First down, pickup taken out of bounds by Coleman at the I-39.
Just kind of a little misdirection play. They went wide to the right side. Connor Moore was the Colonel defender that was there. He got outside of Connor. Connor got a hand on him, but he broke the tackle. First down gain. Nice gain by the Mustangs all the way into Colonel territory.
First and 10 from the Colonel 39. Mustangs with all the momentum right now. Colonels had scored 16 unanswered. Now on top by 3, 16-13. Leslie straight ahead, has running room 25-20. John Reese Jackson, the only man that can catch him, and he will not do it. Gavin Leslie takes it in from 39 yards out, of the Mustangs are back on top.
Well, the Colonels think that everything they're going to run is going to be wide, and Phil's done a good job of cutting that ball upfield. Exactly what they did that time. They caught the defense over pursuing a little bit, and there was a nice 30-yard run there by Phil Academy to take the lead here, 19-16, as they attempt the extra point.
Leslie had a 41-yard touchdown reception in the first half, a 39-yard run there. And Hernandez on for the extra point. Flags are down. Officials blow it dead. Much better kick that time out of Hernandez, but I don't think it's going to stand.
I think there was going to be motion on the offensive line. They'll march it back 5 yards. No, they call the Colonels for offsides. So it'll make it a 1.5-yard closer attempt here for the Mustangs.
3 plays, 64 yards on the scoring drive for the Mustangs.
Boy, you said it, watching the momentum, it really has changed here. It's gone in Phil's favor. Even after the Colonels come out and get the interception.
High snap. Hernandez gets the kick up and good. So the Mustangs lead once again 20-16 with 2:41 to play in the third. We've got a good one here in Greenwood. Stay with us. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back with Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
There's something special about having that trusted friend by you each day. No matter what life brings, he's always there, ready to lend an ear, a smile, and even a helping paw. At Planters Bank, that's what we're here for. We believe in you, and we're cheering you on each and every step. And in the places we can help, we'll be giving you that extra push you need. Planters Bank, growing together. Member FDIC.
Fall signifies a fresh start, and the team at Wade Incorporated can help you with equipment for any project you've been putting off. There's no time like the present to get those chores done around the house. No matter your fall plans, we've got you covered. Get out there and get the job done with Wade Incorporated. Wade Incorporated, your North Mississippi John Deere dealer, delivering service, solutions, and success since 1909.
Welcome back. Mustangs regain the lead over the Colonels 20-16 with 2:41 to play in the third quarter. Watson Cookfield and Van Cleve with you from Greenwood. We've got a good one. Colonel set to get it back. Leslie approaches the tee. It's a short kick. And Nolan Nichols comes up, catches, fumbles, and the Mustangs recover. Wow. Colonels just didn't have anybody in position where that kick was placed. Nichols did all he could, came up, caught it on the run. He was popped immediately, couldn't hang on, and the Mustangs get it right back.
Well, we saw last time in Philly kicked, Hayes Fleming came up and did the same type play there. He didn't call a fair catch. This time Nolan Nichols attempted to do the same thing. Should have called a fair catch because the Philly Academy coverage man was just bearing down on him. He hit him about a split second after he caught that ball. And the ball popped loose. Colonel defense being called upon again. Filled with good field position.
Ball at the Colonel 39. Hodges under center with the Mustangs on top 20-16. There's movement up front. Looked like Rainey jumped across early for the Colonels.
Yeah, they've got us all befuddled now. The momentum is definitely on Pillow Academy's side. Turnover goes to them here on the kickoff. We go off sides on the very first play from scrimmage. So short set of chains here for the Mustangs. Ball is inside the 35 now at the 34. 1st and 5. Our defense has got to find a way to rise here. Get a turnover, something to go back in their favor.
Hodges under center on 1st and 5. Hands off straight ahead, Tanksley. And the ball comes loose. No indication from the official. They're going to say he's down. No, Rainey comes up with the football. But they're going to keep it with the Mustangs. Doesn't appear to be much argument from the Colonel sideline. They'll mark it at the 32, a gain of 2. Bring up 2nd and 3.
Yeah, that's what we were hoping to happen, but the officials said he was down. So 2nd, 3 for the Mustangs.
Hodges under center, play action. Powell giving chase. Here comes Policini, and he's down. Hodges goes down to a knee. Policini comes up with a sack, and they'll mark him back at the 44, a loss of 12. Huge play there out of Policini.
Lots of misdirection in the backfield, faking the run. They decided to drop back and pass. Policini with great pressure on him there. Great coverage downfield. I was glancing at the secondary. Those 2 receivers going out for the Mustangs. 2 Colonels had them good coverage. So nice stop there for the Colonels. Nice loss. The Colonels' favor.
3rd and 14. Hodges works out of the gun from the Colonel 43. He'll toss it to Leslie. Straight ahead. And taken down by Coleman. And Roncalli as he works down to the 35. Will be well short of the first down.
And again, they cut that ball back upfield, Watson. They got good positive play. Going to bring up 4th and long. Looks like they're going to send the punting unit on. They're not going to risk here going for it. 4th down, they're going to put the punter on, try to pin the Colonels back.
Under a minute to go in the 3rd. Mustangs on top, 20-16. Dane Sanford on the punt. He'll stand at midfield. Good snap. Not a whole lot of pressure. Selby back to return. He'll let it hit at the 10. It will take a Colonel roll up to the 14, and that's where the Colonels will have it 1st and 10. They get the stop thanks to the big sack out of Policini. Colonels will get it back down 4 with 43 seconds to go in the 3rd.
So Hunter did a great job of angling that ball away from away from Selby. He never even had a chance to field that punt, but fortunately it did take a Colonel bounce, hit on about the 10, came back to the 14. The Colonel offense will set it up 1st and 10 at their own 14. Need to get a nice drive here, get some points on the board. We're trailing 20-16. Offense is yet to really do much here in the second half.
Chisholm and Jackson, the receivers left side. Coleman, single receiver to the near side. Handoff straight ahead. Looked like Zapponi, and there was nowhere to go. He lost 1, maybe 2.
Yeah, they had instant pressure there in the Colonel backfield. He barely got the handoff before he could try to get any positive yards, so loss of 1 on the play. Phil Academy was late to get to the line, too. They had a lot of people shifting to the left side. But that nose guard did his job and made the stop.
It'll be the final snap of the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 11 for the Colonels. Play action for Farrell. Rolls out to his left. Sets up, looking for the quick crossing route, and it's tipped the line of scrimmage. And falls incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 6 seconds left, so there will be at least one more play here in the 3rd quarter. 3rd and 11 coming up for the Colonels.
Farrell was trying to roll to his left that time. Look for his receiver downfield, but he had pressure right in his face. He tipped the ball, fell to the turf, so incomplete pass, 3rd and 11.
See if the Colonels can make something happen here at the end of the 3rd quarter as they trail the Mustangs 20-16. Mustangs have scored 13 unanswered here in the 3rd quarter.
Need a big play here. Got to figure out a way to get a first down.
Trips left, wide receiver screen, caught far side by Selby. And the Mustangs quick to converge on him. They wrap him up, gain of only 2, maybe 3. That'll bring the 3rd quarter to a close. Colonels will be faced with 4th about 6, maybe 7 when we come back to start the fourth quarter. We'll swap ends of the field. And I'll see if the Colonels can make a comeback here in the fourth and final period. They trail Pillow Academy 20-16. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back. You're listening to Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
Coach Tommy Nestor here for South Sunflower County Hospital. In the Nestor household, we know a thing or two about championships. And just like the therapy team at South Sunflower County Hospital, we know that championship health care is always in season. South Sunflower County Hospital provides preseason training, game day coverage, in-season evaluation, injury management, and postseason recovery, which allows you to stay in the game longer. South Sunflower County Hospital, your hometown hospital.
Born and raised in the Delta, we get it. We understand your connection to this land because ours is just as strong. It's not only been our home for 7 generations, but the home of those we care about. We value the natural resources of the Delta and the joy they bring to us. Our goal every day is to nurture and protect those as we continue to provide the best services possible to our customers. That's Gresham Petroleum Company, Indianola. Call 887-2160. That's Gresham Petroleum Company.
Welcome back. Watson Cook, Selden Van Cleve with you from Greenwood as we start the fourth quarter. Colonels trailing Pillow Academy 20-16. Been a good ball game. Colonels trailed a lot of the first half, 7-0. They scored 16 unanswered to take a 16-7 lead. The Mustangs have flipped the script. They've scored 13 unanswered. And now the Mustangs on top 20-16. Colonels with 4th and 7 to open the fourth quarter. Walker's opponent on to punt. Stands at his own 5. A good snap and a good high end-over-end kick and a hit at the Colonel 40. And will be down there by Hayes Fleming. Mustangs will have good field position. Colonel defense needs a stop. Mustangs will have it 1st and 10 from the Colonel 40.
Yeah, Mustangs started off here first possession of the fourth quarter. Excellent field position. Colonel offense just yet to get on track here in the second half. Phila has made some adjustments defensively. We've been unsuccessful with our outside runs like we were in the first half. And on the little inside give as well, we just have not been getting positive yards on that. This defense got to be tired. They've been on the field most of the second half. They've got to come up with a stop here.
1st and 10 Mustangs. They put it at the Colonel 39. Hand off Tanksley straight ahead. Works to the 35. Give him 4 on the pickup. Bring up 2nd and 6.
Colonel defense looks tired watching. See a lot of hands on their hips. Still offensive line. These running backs, they've done a good job this second half. You thought you had momentum swung in our favor, and we did. But they had a good drive to answer our interception return for touchdown, and they haven't looked back yet.
Hodges tosses to Miller. Sweeping across the left side of the formation. Hit hard by Powell and dropped shy of the first down. They'll mark it about the 31. Give him 4 on the carry. We'll bring up 3rd and 2.
Powell did a good job on pursuit there and trying to see who that is, number 80, that came in to help finish him off as well. Hamp Judson in the secondary now getting some playing time. We haven't called his name a whole lot.
The Mustangs slow to get up. And now will be helped to his feet. Miller, the ball carrier. It'll be 3rd and 2 for the Mustangs. Ball at the Colonel 31. Pillow on top 20-16 with 11:03 to play. Colonel defense needs a stop.
Your Colonel defense needs to find a way here. You got 3rd and short now for the Mustangs. They've had good success running this football. There's a lot of misdirection in the backfield. These backs are cutting the ball up. They're finding the seam just off the tackle normally is where they've had most of their success. And they're cutting that ball upfield. They've outgained the Colonels big time in the second half. Colonel defense is faced with a task here with 3rd and short.
I'm dialing up Gavin Leslie if I'm this Mustang coaching staff. He's been the one that's hurt the Colonels most of the night. 3rd and 2 from the Colonel 31. Hodges will work out of the gun. Movement up front again. And it's Policini with the jump across the line. This will give the Mustangs a first down.
Well, you're tired here. You just not have a good discipline. You give them first down here, fresh set of chains, fresh set of downs for the Mustangs. They move it 5 yards. The ball is now resting on about the 26 or 27.
A fresh set of downs for the Mustangs. 1st and 10 from the Colonel 26. Ball on the far hash. Hodges turns, hands off to McQueen around the left side, and he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. I believe Obasanjo among the first to break through.
Obasanjo and Powell both can come in about the same time to make that stop. Nice play, no gain of the play. Let's say he loses a half a yard. So what the Colonel defense needs right there. Good positive play. Definitely they're in 4-down territory. I don't think their field goal kicker has the distance if it comes to that.
10:50 to play. Mustangs on top, 20-16. Handoff straight ahead. Taxley, and he stopped after a short gain. Polifini coming up to make the stop along with Obasanjo. They'll mark it at the 27. Call it third and about 10.
A great job by Polifini, crashing down from his defensive end position, and Obasanjo at the nose guard. No gain on the play. Colonel defense finding a little bit left of the tank here. Still got 10 minutes to go in this ball game. If you can get the ball back, you still have a shot in this ball game.
3rd and 10. Hodges, play action. Tosses right side to Leslie. Makes a couple of Colonels miss. Tripped up inside the 20 and able to stay on his feet for a first down pickup down to the 11-yard line as Gavin Leslie, 16 yards on the play. The Mustangs move the sticks.
Well, they faked a give up the middle that time and just did the top. They pitched it to the right side and hit. Colonel defenders were late getting up. Connor Moore is probably the first one to him, and nice gain, nice first down gain for the Colts. Excuse me, for the Mustangs.
9:47 to play. 1st and 10 Mustangs to the Colonel 11. Pillow working with a 4-point lead. Hand off straight ahead, Tanksley. He stopped after a short gain. Wade laying in there, also Polifini. They'll say no gain on the play. 2nd and 10 from the 11th.
I don't expect them to do anything fancy here. They're going to keep the ball on the ground. They want to burn clock. That was nothing but just a little give up the middle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Double wing set again for Hodges. That's what they've run out of most of the night. Handoff left side. Hayes Bennett looking to get to the corner, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Colonels. They could not catch Hayes Bennett. He's running so fast he almost ran right into the cannon that fired after the touchdown.
Yeah, they shot some smoke right in his face as he got to the back of the end zone. He beat our Colonel defense to the sideline. Colonel defense is tired. They've got a couple of fresh backs that have been running this football tonight, and they just beat us to the corner.
11-yard touchdown run out of Hayes Bennett. 7-play, 39-yard drive. Mustangs extend the lead. 26-14. Hernandez on for the extra point. Good snap, good hold, and a good kick. 13-point lead. I beg your pardon, 11-point lead for the Mustangs. 27-16. I messed that all up. 27-16, 11-point lead for the Mustangs with 9:07 to play. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back with Colonel football on Super Talk for the Delta.
Hi folks, Brady Smith with Sunflower Lumber and Home Center here to tell you about our company. Since the 1940s, Sunflower Lumber has been in the same location with the same mission we have today. That's customer service and satisfaction to the fullest. Our dedicated, knowledgeable staff is here to work for you. Whether adding on to the hunting camp, updating your kitchen or bath, spring cleaning around your property, or replacing your roof, we're your first stop for all your project needs. Stop by today at 204 Highway 82 in Indianola or give us a call at 662-887-1511 and see what shopping local can do for you. That's Sunflower Lumber and Home Center. And go Colonels.
I'm Greg Beals from Beals Body Shop in Rubel, Mississippi, and I want to fix your car. We've been in business for 40 years in the same location. We're a family-owned business and currently have 3 generations still working under the same roof. If you're ever in an accident, we can tow your vehicle, help you with your insurance claim, get you in a rental car, repair your vehicle, and deliver it back to you in usually under a week. We're located at 501 South Oak Street, Highway 49, Louisville, Mississippi. Give us a call today, 662-756-2745. You won't be disappointed.
Welcome back, Mustangs. Extend the lead 27-16 over the Colonels with 9:07 to go in the ball game. Hayes Bennett, an 11-yard touchdown run. Colonels will get it back and put a good drive together, get themselves back in this one. Leslie with the kick, going to be taken at the 26, ball loose on the ground, and Pillow Academy has recovered. The Colonels never came up, secured the football. It bounced right off the hands. I could not tell who it was on the far side of the field, Sheldon.
Yeah, I'm not sure who it was. It looked like he was trying to catch it like a pass instead of catching it in his arms, and the ball just kind of hit off their face mask, bounced straight away. Pillow Academy, again, with the kickoff that goes in their favor, they recover it for the second time in a row.
So they'll get it back, 1st and 10 at the Colonel 26. On top by 11. 9:07 to play. Hodges under center. 2 receivers come to the near side. Hands off to Leslie. Pause for a moment. Now tries to turn on the Jets. Boys breaking tackles left and right. You mentioned it. The Colonel defense is tired. They're worn down, and Leslie works to the 15. 11-yard pickup will move the chains for the Mustangs.
Yeah, he was a slot back on the left side. Just came around a little speed play. Cut it upfield when he got outside of his tackle. The same play they've had success on all night long. And the Colonels just are tired. I mean, it's just they've gotten worn down. They've had some bad breaks go against them with these turnovers on these kickoffs, fumbles.
1st and 10, miscommunication. Hodges left all alone in the backfield, dances his way around, and going to lose a few as Brandon Brown and Ashton Powell come in to make the stop.
Yeah, it was kind of a busted play there, and he got positive yards on the busted play. He just kind of turned and got what he could. He got 2 yards on the play.
That's right. Line of scrimmage was the 15. I was thinking the 10. So, yes, he did pick up a few. Give him 2. We'll bring up 2nd and 8.
Clock is running. We're approaching the 8-minute mark. Colonel offense, the defense has been on the field most of the second half. I really don't, if we punted once or twice the second half, I can't remember.
Yeah, twice. As the handoff goes around the left side to Alex Tanksley. He works near the goal line. Mustangs are signaling touchdown. Did the ball come loose? Yes, it did. Colonels have recovered in the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
The officials were giving a signal, the one hand over his head like a touchback. This far to our right side, that's not a great view from where we're sitting. We're able to lean around and look through this window, and it looked like the indication the Colonels would have the football. They must have fumbled it going into the end zone.
The indication was certainly a touchback. Colonel signaled that they have the football. Officials, the head official has said nothing, but looks like they're going to give it to the Colonels.
They're marching it out and going to put it at the 20-yard line. So
what a break.
Yeah, big break for the Colonels. Definitely that was going to put the game out of reach. You're down 11 right now with 7:42 to go. And this Colonel offense has got to find some way to get some positive plays. They've yet to do so in the second half. Phil Academy defense has really shut them down.
So a fumble into the end zone. Colonels recover for a touchback. They get it 1st and 10 at their own 20 with 7:42 to play. Trailing Pillow Academy 27-16. Farrell turns, tossed his right side to Selby. And he's chopped down after a short gain. Give him 3 to the 23.
A toss sweep to the right side. Selby looking for some blockers over there. He gets about 2, maybe 3 on the play. Pillow did a good job coming up.
Still plenty of time. Colonel's down 2 scores, 7:10 to go. When you think back to the end of the first half, the field goal made by Lang, that could certainly come into play here toward the end of this game. He's got some confidence in the kicking game now, but the Colonels need to get into the end zone. Farrell drops back, throws over the middle, looking for Lang, and it goes through his hands and incomplete. Bring up 3rd and 7.
Yeah, pass is intended for Wade Lang there. He was in the tight end position on the right side. And ball went through his hands. The defender hit him shortly after he caught it. It wasn't going to get much gain if he had caught it. Nice play by Pillow Academy there defending that. So brings up 3rd and long now for the Colonels.
Colonels looking for their first down of the second half. 3rd and 7 from their own 23. Trailing 27-16. Farrell works from the gun, trip receiver's right side, has time, steps up in the pocket, throws over the middle, it's deflected and picked off. Tanksley with the pick. Flags are down. Tanksley returns near side to the 20, to the 15, to the 10. Makes the Colonel miss at the 5. He's in the end zone, but this may be coming back. Not sure what the penalty flag is.
There's the flag's back on about the 27, the 23, 24. Usually that's going to be a block in the back, something of that nature on the return. But the young man that intercepted the football did a good job of running. He was weaving in and out of traffic, shook a couple of tackles. They fired the cannon.
I said Tanksley. That was actually Laws McCool with the pick 6. We'll see if it stands.
Yeah, I think this is all for naught. We wasted some ammunition on that one. We hope.
Officials have not given any indication.
Of course, they're talking to the Pillow coaches. Usually they would be talking to the Colonel coaches, you would think, and asking them what they wanted to do.
And now the head official going to go over and talk to Coach Nestor and his staff. It looks like the Mustang defense coming back out onto the field.
So the flag had to have occurred before the interception.
Maybe defensive holding, perhaps?
Yeah, that could be a possibility.
That's the only thing I know of that would, it's not a dead ball foul. Oh, wow, they're going to say the signal was offside on the Colonels. Now they're going to change it, say false start on the Colonels. So I didn't see the flag thrown until well after the play began, but hey, we'll take it. That takes the interception off the board. Colonels backed up 5 yards to the 18. 3rd and 12. Farrell looking to throw. Going downfield, has Jackson caught at the 23. Stopped short of the first down. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 26.
John Reese made a nice catch. He turned it upfield to try to get some more yards, and he got hit pretty hard. He's down on the sideline over there. He's yet to get up. They're just going to bring up 4th down. The game was not long enough for the first down. The Colonel coach is taking a look at Jackson over there on the sideline.
Officials will stop play. Going to be 4th and a long 3. Maybe Selden, what it appears to be from here. Ball about the 26.5-yard line. 6:29 to go in the ball game. Colonels trailing by 11. Mustangs on top, 27-16. Colonels will be facing 4th and 3 from their own 27. Well, we catch the break with the false start that negated the pick 6 out of Laws McCool. Mustangs, like you said, could have put the game out of reach. Colonels able to keep possession, and now facing a must-convert 4th down.
Yeah, you gotta think that Coach Nestor feels like he has to go for it here. He's got to try to keep the football in their possession. They're deep in their own territory. The ball is going to be resting. I don't know, what is that going to be, about the 27?
Yeah, we'll call it the 27.
So you're going to need to get just beyond the 30 for the first down. Looks like Jackson has gotten up on the sidelines, so good to see him get up on his feet. John Reese Jackson, who caught that football there, was slow to get up. But Colonels must conversion here. Watching, if you don't convert this, you got to believe that that's going to be the ball game. You're trailing by 11 with 6:29 to go. Got to go down and get some points quick here. only the third offensive possession for the Colonels the second half. Is that right?
That is correct. 4th and 3. Colonels going for it. Powell shifts in motion out of the backfield. Farrell under center. He'll turn, toss right side to Selby. Looks for running room. Going to be brought down right at the sticks.
Going to be close.
Going to be very close.
Nice run by Selby to the right side. Just depends on the spot. I think we're going to get it.
They do signal first down. Colonels of Greenville Motorsports first down. Gain to the 30-yard line. So the Colonels still have life.
Just determination that time by Selby. He ran a little toss to the right side, got the first down. Colonel drive stays alive here.
6:13 to play. Two receivers come near side. Chisholm and Brown. Handoff straight ahead. Powell bounces to the near side, looking to make a couple of men miss. He's hit from behind. The ball comes loose, and the Mustangs have recovered. Wow. Turnover after turnover have killed the Colonels tonight.
Well, again, Powell, I would like to see him just try to get that ball and turn it upfield. He's trying to get it too much outside. He has good penetration, and he'll have a defender come up on him, and he'll try to bounce it a few further outside, and he's not protecting that football. He's kind of holding it up in the air a little bit. They got the hand in there on it that time, knocked it loose. So another turnover against the Colonels.
4th turnover of the night. Mustangs get it back. 1st and 10 from the Colonel 37. Miller running around the left side, gets one to the 36 before he's taken off his feet.
Brandon Kimball that time came up with a tackle after a short gain from his right side defensive end. Good job of getting upfield, stretching it out.
2nd and 9 Mustangs from the Colonel 36. Pillow Academy on top 27-16 with 5:30 to play. Hodges will go under center. Mustangs taking their time. Going to let the play clock run down as far as possible. The flag is down. Official on the far side drops the hanky.
And I can't imagine what that is. Didn't see any motion.
No, didn't see anything. Twenty unanswered points for the Mustangs here in the second half. They lead it by 11. Sorry, Selma.
All the officials are gathered in there all around the offensive line, defensive line. I just don't understand. Let them play. There's nothing.
We'll take it. It's going to go against the Mustangs. Illegal shift. I didn't see anybody move.
No, I didn't see that either, but like I said, we'll take it.
We'll back them up to the 41.
Would love to see a ball pop loose here. Carl scoop and score, something of that nature. They're going to keep the ball on the ground. Carl's got to start thinking about stripping this thing, knocking it out.
Second and 14, they'll get 5 yards back. Colonels jump offside, so like Warren Toller jumps across.
And get Warren Toller there, jumped across the line. Sophomore, eager to get in there and get some playing time, and just got to keep your eye on that football.
Back to the 36 we go. 2nd and 9 Mustangs. 5:19 to play. Pillow on top, 27-16. Hodges under center, fakes the give, keeps it for himself, straight ahead. Picks up 3 to the 36. That's all. I beg your pardon. The 30. Finished the 32.
Hayes Fleming that time came in on the tackle. He was playing the, I guess he's in there playing the laser position now.
Yeah.
See Connor Moore is leaving the field. Not sure where Connor was on that play, but Fleming is now that laser position, or either outside linebacker.
Jack Jenkins has checked in as well for the Colonels. Sophomore wears number 8 at right defensive end. 3rd and 5 for the Mustangs. Hodges under center. He'll hand off to Bryce Miller around the left side. He's got enough for a first down. Mustangs will move the chains. They'll be able to chew some more clock. As Miller taken down inside the 25 at the 24.
Well, again, nothing fancy. He came from that right wing back position. Handed it to him around the left end. He cut it upfield. Another first down gain for the Mustangs.
Clock runs at 4:15 to go. Pillow on top by 11, 27-16. First and 10 from the Colonel 24.
Well, they're just sitting there letting that clock go all the way down. The play clock is right in their face. You still got 10 more seconds to go before he has to snap it.
And now they snap it. They're straight ahead to Tanksley.
He could have let it go another 10 seconds.
Jeff Rainey in on the stop, along with Warren Toller. They'll mark it at the 21, gain of 3. We'll bring up 2nd and 7, and time ticking away from the Colonels right now.
Yeah, clock is not in the Colonels' favor. Of course, Pilla still has the football. Just got to hope for some type of turnover here. They're not going to do anything fancy. They're just run this ball straight up the middle. Now they try to draw the Colonels off sides, and they do so again. The 4th or 5th time that they've gotten us to jump off sides tonight. It's got to be concerning Coach Putnam on his defensive line. They're not watching that football. They're depending on the snap count. They're listening to the quarterback inflection in his voice. They've gotten us tonight on that play.
I'll bring up 2nd and 2 as they move it down to the 16. Marshall Reed has checked in at linebacker for the Colonels. Junior wears number 64. We'll try to get some of these other numbers in with subs on the field now for the Colonels. 2nd and 2 from the 16. Another flag is down.
I think now you're going to get Pilla Academy jumping.
It will be a false start against the Mustangs.
Well, Ashton Powell saw it right off the bat. He's pointing to him, and the official right next to him agreed and threw the flag.
On this drive, there have been 5 penalties, either false start or offsides. Handoff straight ahead. Tanksley gets to the 19, gain of 2. Bring up 3rd down for the Mustangs.
Braden Kimball be credited for the tackle there.
Clock runs with 2:15 to go. Colonel's down 27-16. Mustangs can put it away for good with a first down pickup here. 3rd and 5 from the 19. Hodges calls his own number, running right side. Gets to the 10. Colonel's trying to bring him down. Brandon Brown finally does so at the 8-yard line. That'll move the 6 for the Mustangs. That'll just about do it.
As not a good job of tackling that time. The Colonels are just kind of reaching and grabbing, trying to grab them from behind and pull them down. Colonels look a little defeated right now. That's understandable. They came out and had the momentum, after the first half, the kick to go up on top, then you get the interception to stretch it out even further, and then it's just something like a switch was turned off and the momentum went straight to the Mustangs, and they have not looked back this whole second half.
Hodges will hand off straight ahead. Give is to Eli Simmons. Works to the 4-yard line. Bring up 2nd and goal from the 4. 1:20 to play. 27-16, Mustangs on top.
Well, they've got I don't know, it looks like they still have their first-string offensive line still in. Colonels have got a lot of subs in. You would think that just taking a knee here, this game is in hand. They don't have to score again. Coach McCarty and Coach Nestor, really good friends. You think you might respect them a little bit. Just take a knee here and not pour salt in the wound. But our own defense has got to step up and do something. They got to make a stop.
Hodges on 2nd and goal. The handoff is to Simmons. They're going to mark him down at the half-yard line. It'll be 3rd and goal. And the Mustangs do not have to snap it again. Game clock is at 29, play clock at 28.
So that's what they're going to do. Coach McCarty is not going to call another play as he's walking out on the field. and the Mustangs are taking their helmet off, and the clock will run down.
This one will go final, 27-16. Mustangs win it over the Colonels.